Who gave you permission to go to Jade Void Palace without permission? The teacher accepts you as an initiator. It's a blessing you've accumulated over many lifetimes. You're a creature with fur and horns. Instead of focusing on cultivating in the cave, how dare they trespass into the outer hall? I heard it's a leopard spirit. I don't know how they managed to sneak in. Don't you even know your own place? Why? Shen Gongbao was used as a pawn by Yuanqi Tianzun, used as a stepping stone by my seniors. Why? In the end, they still had to risk their lives to gamble on the CI. That's so pitiful. Where am I? How come I'm still alive here? He's really tough. This face in black robes. Jade Void Palace. I transformed into Shen Gongbao. The Fate of Misfortune system is activated. The level of humiliation was detected to be off the charts. Binding successful. System. Since I'm here, we must change Shen Gongbao's fate. Starting today, anyone who steps on me will pay tenfold. Fellow Daoist, please wait. The curse successfully granted 500 cultivation points. Ow. R. Who plotted against me? It must have been that beast's doing. Waiting for me to go back. I'll make him pay. What's going on? Guang Shengi, why am I suddenly so unlucky? Could it really be Shen Gongbao's doing? That's impossible. Shen Gongbao was only at the qi refining and spirit transformation stage. How could he possibly outwit his senior brother Guang Chengzi? Snort. Whoever you call will be unlucky. I like this system. Grandpa and Grandpa Leopard, junior brother, that was senior brother Zia just now. They just lost their footing because the wind picked up. Starting today, I am the brand new Shen Gongbao. Huang Long Zhenren, the weakest of the 12 golden immortals. The temple was driven to the edge of Kunlun Mountain. Even spiritual energy disdains to flow this way. We ray in the same boat. Regardless, upgrading is the only way forward. Name, Shen Gongbao. Race, Demon Leopard. Aptitude, mid-grade acquired, 1,000 points, 200 cultivation points. Qi refining to spirit transformation. Refining spirit and returning to emptiness 2,000 points, 550 points in the Jade Purity Immortal Technique incomplete. The training lasted no more than half a month. That's equivalent to Zhangzia's years of arduous cultivation. My aptitude isn't bad, is it? Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding dong, Fate of Misfortune activated. Congratulations, host. You have gained 1,000 cultivation points. Cultivation techniques for the first dragon. 9 transformations of the ancestral dragon. The ancestral dragon's natal treasure. The ancestral dragon pearl. High 1,000 points. jumping directly from chi refining to spirit transformation to spirit refining and returning to emptiness. This deal made a fortune. Respectfully reporting to my junior brother. Just now, my junior brother saw the dragons roar, shaking the heavens. I thought it was the first emperor of heaven reborn. It turned out to be senior brother Huang Long. Haha. Kung Pao junior brother, you're exaggerating. How dare my senior brother compare himself to ancestral dragon? Brother Boo. In the eyes of his junior brother, my senior brother possessed the might of the first emperor back then. Junior brothers and senior brothers. Junior brother has been cultivating for over a month. I feel something is not right. I'd like to ask my senior to take a look. Brother Zhu, let me take a look at you. My junior brother is practicing a fragment of the Jade Purity Immortal technique. Senior brother has a keen eye. Junior brother is dull-witted. The teacher was worried that my foundation was unstable. Therefore, it is not a problem. Senior brother will now impart the complete immortal techniques to you. Now a disciple of the Chan sect. Cultivating the Jade Purity Immortal method is perfectly legitimate. Traveling through the prehistoric world in the future. Don't humiliate my Chan sect. Thank you, senior brother. Ha 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 ha. Come and try the immortal fruits and wines that my senior brother has treasured. It will greatly benefit your accumulation of magical powers. Brother Huang Long is such a genuine person. Ha-hee. I'll be able to break through to the immortal path in just a few more days. The smug little devil rolled down from the sea of clouds. Junior brother Shen Gongbao has met senior brother Antarctica, Wang Chengyi. Even furry and horned creatures dare to swagger around in the sea of clouds. Those who break the rules deserve to be punished. It's not worth it for Guang Chengzi to get angry with this beast. Let him kneel down and reflect on his actions. HMPH, does he deserve to kneel? Holy crap! Here we go again. I haven't even settled accounts with you guys yet. My senior brother's reprimand was correct. Junior brother knows he was wrong. Revenge is never delayed. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding dong, the unlucky star of destiny. Conditions met. Congratulations, host. You have received a reward. The Supreme Body Refining and Spirit Cultivation Technique. 9 Revolutions Profound Origin Technique. The Primordial Era Human Water Spirit. Ziwan and the Peaches of Immortality. Fellow Daoist. Long time no see. I miss it so much. Do I know you? Hi, I didn't know you just now. That's how they met. HMPH. What a beast. Eunice's prescription is for fellow Daoists. This ancestral dragon pearl contains the bloodline of the ancestral dragon. Truly extraordinary. It can actually improve qualifications. It was upgraded to the highest level of the acquired realm in just 1 month. Just 1 step away from breaking through to the highest level of the acquired realm. The time for a breakthrough has arrived. Heavenly thunder of baptism. This is the perfect time to cultivate a magical body. Come. A leopard spirit. You dare to learn my Jade Purity Immortal techniques? Master accepts you. It's just because I pity you. just a gatekeeper animal. You beast, don't be delusional. The path to immortality is not one that someone like you can walk. You all say Shen Gongbao is unworthy. Today, I'll show you the righteous path. Come on, bring on whatever tricks you have up your sleeve. Kung Pao Jr., brother, how long has he been cultivating? He is about to attain the realm of earthly immortals. I'm so envious. I never imagined that this beast would go first. Fight to the bottom line. It is all right for Guang Chengxi's disciple to make a slip of the tongue. In the end, it was Xia who presided over the investiture of the gods. Flying bear enters dreams. Son of calamity. Perhaps it was destined that Xia was not meant to be an immortal. You all need to teach him properly. We have diligently followed our teacher's teachings. Coming soon. Bixianjing became. Starting today, I, Shen Gongbao, no longer that boss who was ridiculed by everyone. Oh dear, another cultivator from the East has attained immortality. Why isn't it my West? Oh, the West is suffering. Senior brother, a great calamity is about to begin. Although the fortune of the East is prosperous, it's inevitable that some gems will be overlooked. There must be a cultivator who has an affinity with the West. Excellent. Those who are destined to meet will come naturally. Those who are not meant to be will not be forced. We diligently cultivate ourselves. Waiting for the right conditions is. Senior brother is absolutely right. The path of cultivation is long. There's no need to rush. Something's not right. They've already become immortals. Why do I still feel hungry? Innate spiritual energy can replenish the host's magical power and essence. However, it replenishes less qi and blood, cultivating the 9 revolutions profound origin technique. It consumes both essence and blood. How can we replenish qi and blood? Countless rare and precious materials existed in the primordial world. Based on the host's current situation, the system recommends the best way to replenish qi and blood. Eat. What to eat? Cranes of Kunlun Mountain. Which one hasn't been around for 1,000 or 800 years? Succulent meat. It's simply amazing. The magic pill for flying. These are the cranes belonging to the saint's family. Slaughter and eating meat. What if we get caught? The great calamity has begun. Heaven's way retreats. The secrets of heaven are not revealed. The host is a star of declining fortune, son of fate, beset by misfortune. Immortals and sages did not notice. It means I have a built-in jammer, as long as no one sees it, even if it doesn't apply to me. Correct understanding. Ha ha ha. Let's go to the purple bamboo forest. As long as the mechanism is touched, the bamboo strip will pop out, choking, unable to make a sound. No need for half a quarter of an hour to call. The crane died. Oh, go. It will take another 2 months to break through and reach the mid-stage of Earth Immortal. As short as 1 year, 2 years at most. Then one can cross the immortal realm, attaining the Tao fruit of celestial immortality. The primordial heavenly venerable and all the heavens celebrated the good deeds of Zhong'an. Obscure and difficult to understand. I'm dying of bitterness. Divine skills. As I listened, breakthrough disturbed. Fellow disciples, upon hearing the palace explosion, what is the use of death? Another breakthrough. Didn't he attain the status of Earth Immortal a year ago? She reached the level of a celestial being in just 1 year. This speed is rather abnormal. Shen Gongbao was also the one who dreamt of the flying bear. The sun is destined to face this calamity. The influence of heavens will deepen. Unobstructed cultivation. Both involve a flying bear entering a dream. Why is my spiritual practice so difficult? It took me 2 years of climbing the mountain to barely achieve the Qi transformation stage. The pinnacle of godhood is about to begin. You must respectfully escort them to the imperial court. Cultivate good spiritual practice. Can accept disciples, passing down their respective lineages. The disciples will follow the teacher's instructions. Fellow disciples, if nothing happens, then you may leave. Teacher Lin and all my fellow disciples, the white crane has something to report. What is it? The teacher and his disciples are Kunlun cranes. Those who attain enlightenment can perceive the joys and sorrows of their clansmen. Today, cranes fly and cry mournfully. Only then did the disciples learn of the mysterious disappearance of the cranes in the Kunlun Mountains. Thousands have probably already perished. I hope the teacher will have mercy on my people. Kunlun Mountain is the sacred site of sages. Yuking blessed land. This is unbelievable. Oh no, the truth is about to come out. Senior brother. Kunlun Mountain is the sacred site of sages. Yuking holy land. Such a thing happened today. Horrifying. The leopard thought the evil deeds. This must be a premeditated and organized act of thieves. The leopard swore an oath. They are irreconcilable enemies with the thieves. No need to trouble the senior brothers. Leopard volunteered. We must capture that thief. Muscle spasms and skin peeling. Cut into 1,000 pieces. To comfort the spirits of Master Beihi's clansmen. Uncle Master Gongbao. But this matter was left to Junior Brother Gongbao. Please rest assured, Senior Brother. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding dong, Fate's Decline activated. Haha, fellow Daoists. Fellow Daoists. It was just a chance turn of the head. Shen Gongbao was merely a wild leopard in the mountains that had transformed into human form. What merit do you have to call us fellow Daoists? Looking back by chance. Ha-hee, fellow Daoist Gongbao, do you still have the honey from last time? Sufficient. Ha-hee, fellow Daoist Gongbao, they race so good to me. Lao hai, fellow Daoist Gongbao. I've always had a question. Didn't you tell me to wait outside the Jade Void Palace? Why did you call out fellow Daoist? Please wait as you came out. Hi, nothing much. It's just a habit. Rewards are being distributed. Tai Zhenren returned and obtained the Stone Dragon Fire Cover. It belongs to the superior grade, Innate Spiritual Treasure. Stone Dragon Fire Cover. It looks somewhat familiar. Tai Zhenren's weapon is the 9 Dragons Fire Cover. The Antarctic Immortal turned around and obtained 15 Purple Vein Peaches. Chi Hong Doran gained 30,000 cultivation points upon turning back. Manjushri Bodhisattva turned back and obtained the 5-5 formation. Yin Yang Array Plate. 50/50th Grand Formation. What kind of formation is this? Does this formation exist in the primordial world? Even if you can't beat them, it's a 50/50th chance. It's practically a life-saving magic array. Guang Chengxi turned around and obtained 100 drops of the 3 Lights Divine Water. Hey, it still has to be Guang Chengxi. A few wisps of black smoke appeared on his head. Never give up. Keep up the good work. The giant spirit lord turned around and obtained the 5 elements escape technique. The 5 elements escape technique has been cultivated to its ultimate level, can travel through the universe. 5 elements flowing, a life-saving supernatural power. Daoxing Tianzun gained 20,000 cultivation points upon turning back. Ling Bao Divine Power, Spirit Essence Array. The more cards you have, the better. Nine-turn student skills. Second job advancement completed. Oh, this isn't right. Only 50,000 for the second job advancement. 500,000 directly after the third job advancement. 9 revolutions profound origin techniques. The supreme body refining and spirit cultivating techniques are extremely difficult to master. Furthermore, the difficulty increases exponentially with each turn. After successful cultivation, the quality of magical power is several times that of other cultivators of the same level. Invincible among its peers. Undefeated despite being above your level. Invincible among its peers. Undefeated despite being above your level. Only by enduring the bitterest of hardships can one become an immortal. Zhongzia spent 40 years cultivating on the mountain before descending. There are still 30 years until the investiture of the gods officially begins. We must accumulate more strength before the investiture of the gods begins. Fellow Daoist, please wait. The communique stated that the conditions for activating the Destiny Declining Star were met. Congratulations, host, on obtaining the innate divine power of the Crane clan. White Crane spreads wings system. Isn't it said that the black line represents the solar term? 10 black lines. Could it be that junior brother Beihi's cultivation level is too low? The effects of the solar terms are greater after infection. It should be a good group. I've seen the ultimate move. White Crane, Gongbao Shishu, Bei, the junior disciple. You've been guarding this place all this time. Did you discover anything? I still haven't found a single clue. Bei, the junior disciple. Don't overthink it. Great calamity of heaven and earth. Everything is affected. It's not your fault. It seems that this is indeed the case now. Gongbao Shishu. Master, Bei, will take my leave now. Go. Junior brother Beihi's cultivation is truly quite high. 2 are enough. Done. Name, Shen Gongbao. Race, demon. Qualifications are top-notch acquired through training. 80,000, 100,000 cultivation level. Late-stage celestial immortal, 100,000, 500,000 Siva. Physical body. Mysterious skills 3-turn, 140,000. 500,000 9-turn mysterious origin skills. Gyokisei immortal law. The 9 transformations of the ancestral dragon. 5 elements escape techniques. Lingbao ancestral dragon pearlstone, dragon fire cover, yin yang ray plate. From the early to the later stages of the celestial immortal realm, the cultivation speed has obviously decreased by dozens of times. Go cut down another bamboo. Who's there? Why is he here at this hour? The teacher bestowed upon him a demonstration revealing mirror. We must find that thief today. Demon revealing mirror. It's bad. Five elements escape techniques. Let him get away. The demonstrator revealing mirror almost killed me. The white crane boy had this treasure. It's impossible to steal cranes by searching the mountains every day. Why? If you use this to scare him, will he think he's seen a ghost? That thief must still be nearby. We must catch him today. Oh, what happened? Who? Who tagged me? Does it hurt? I'll hit you again. It hurts even if I hit it again. Haha. This place is strange. That thief must have used some kind of evil magic. Let me out. Who are you? Teacher, help! There's a ghost. There's a ghost. Teacher, help! There's a ghost. There are ghosts over there at midnight. What kind of behavior is this? Stand up and talk properly. Disciple, today I went to Lingzi Pine Mountain. We got trapped as soon as we left this forest. No matter how I walk, I can't get out. Moreover, every time the disciple made a move, the magic power was all reflected back, hitting yourself. The demonstrator revealing mirror has also stopped working. Teacher, look. This was all the disciples fighting each other. That thief must have set up some kind of demonic formation. The demon array at Kunlun Mountain is a sacred site for saints. What kind of demonic formation could be set up here without my master noticing? This disciple doesn't know either. That disciple really encountered. 2 calamities have begun. The secrets of heaven are not revealed. Perhaps evil spirits have indeed infiltrated. I'll go with you. If there really is a demonic formation, I'll break it myself. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, teacher. I've been squatting for 3 days. I didn't even see a single fairy hair. Where did the Antarctic immortals go? Fellow Daoist, please wait. Activating the fateful star. Congratulations, host, on obtaining the spirit feather sword and stone. Gongbao Shishu. What are you doing here? Nothing's wrong. I just wanted to ask my junior apprentice, did they catch that villain? Don't even mention the other day when my teacher gave me a magic mirror to reveal my true nature. I almost got photographed. That thief is very cunning. What kind of escape technique was used? Vanished without a trace. That thief was truly cunning. However, the junior disciple has a demonstration revealing mirror in hand. I'll catch him sooner or later. The demonstrator revealing mirror is also lost. Nothing was found. He even scolded me. I'm just scaring myself. Is senior brother Antarctic at the temple? The teacher went out to visit his uncle Yan Zhangzi. Uncle Gongbao Lion, I am telling you, you absolutely mustn't tell anyone. Lately, I've been practicing Qigong a lot. For some reason, the pot keeps exploding. Rumble, rumble. Several cranes that were present were startled and flew away. Ha 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 ha. Frequent explosions. This is so unlucky. I wonder if my junior brother knows? When will my Antarctic senior brother return? Master Gongbao is back. And also Master Yan Zhangzi. Yan Zhangzi has unlocked a new character. According to Systemic Urine, first activation of the Fate of Decline. The rewards are absolutely generous. Bay, the junior disciple. Hurry up and go greet our Antarctic seniors. Senior brother Yan Zhangzi. Oh. Good. Fellow Daoist, please wait. The activation conditions for the fateful star are met. Congratulations, host. Obtain purple veined peach multiplied by 15 and 99 soul scattering gourd. Didn't Yan Zhangzi get infected? Why isn't there any black aura? So it's senior brother Yan Zhangzi from Antarctica. Junior brother pays respects to his two senior brothers. Yan Zhangzi's junior brother, Shen Gongbao, has poor eyesight, often mistaken people. He calls everyone he meets fellow Daoists. We are all cultivators of the Tao, although they are fellow disciples. But in the end, they are friends who pursue the same path together. It's fine to call him a fellow Daoist. His words. Doesn't that explain it to me? The rationale for calling everyone he meets fellow Daoists. This isn't a senior brother at all. They ray clearly family. Senior brother Shen Gongbao of Yan Zhangzi. Today, the Tathagata's South Pole Peak. Is something wrong? Nothing serious. My spiritual practice has been a bit unsuccessful lately. I would like to ask my senior brother for clarification. Today, I will discuss the Tao with my junior brother Yan Zhangzi. Shen Gongbao junior brother. Come again another day. Since I am a junior brother, I will not bother my senior brothers. Gongbao's junior brother is truly talented. It was proven in a short period of time. Immortal path. Why did I sense a sense of familiarity from him? 99 soul scattering gourd. Let me see what treasure it is. The 9 soul scattering gourd is the famous spiritual treasure of ancestor Hong Yun. Kaya. I called out to them. Why would Yan Zhangzi directly reward someone with the soul scattering gourd? What is the connection between neutrons and red clouds? Piao. Fellow Daoist, please wait. You dare tell me to stop? This humble Daoist priest, Hong Yun of Huyun Cave. It is a pleasure to meet you, fellow Daoist. Makoto. This humble Daoist priest has a request. I hope you will have mercy on me, fellow Daoist. Old ancestor Hongyan didn't kick the bucket. Back then, I self-destructed my primordial spirit. Fortunately, a wisp of his soul survived and was hidden inside the soul-scattering gourd. They vanished into the void together, only escaped death. Hong Yun thanks fellow Daoist. Hi. Shen Gongbao was a man of great integrity and kindness throughout his life, happy to help others in small ways. It turns out you're a kind-hearted fellow Daoist, helpful. No wonder I felt an instant connection with you, fellow Daoist. You ray kidding me, to be honest. This humble Daoist has one more thing to do. Please help, fellow Daoist. This kindness and affection, Hong Yun will remember this in her heart. Okay, tell me what it is first. Okay, you should make a vow of righteousness first. This humble Daoist priest, Hong Yun, swears an oath to the great Dao. Yes, you can say that now. Fellow Daoist, please capture Yun Zhangzi. Help the poor Daoist priest's primordial spirit return to its rightful place. Finding the true spirit. Hey, who to capture? Say it again. Yun Zhangzi, without concealing from fellow Daoists. That Yun Zhangzi is the reincarnation of my remnant soul. Your remnant soul isn't here, is it? This is only a part. This humble Daoist priest left behind a remnant of his soul after self-destructs. The vast majority of remnant souls are drawn by the underworld, entering the cycle of 6 realms of reincarnation. A small portion of it escaped into the void along with the 3 souls gourd. Yun Zhangzi is the reincarnation of Hong Yun. However, the real red cloud was right in front of me. 2 red clouds. Not red clouds. For Yun Zhangzi. However, Yun Zhangzi was not Hong Yun. His only current identity is Fukushima Shinsen, Yun Zhangzi. Before I traveled through time, I had also heard that Yun Zhangzi was Hong Yun. I never expected it to be true. I implore fellow Daoists to help me regain my true spirit. Are you kidding me? Capturing Yun Zhangzi alive is nonsense. Yun Zhangzi was a peak-level Great Luo Golden Immortal, a true immortal of fortune and virtue. I, Shen Gongbao, am merely an early-stage true immortal. What merits or abilities do I possess? Oh, even if I could capture Yun Zhangzi, how do you want to find your true spirit? Relying on a wisp of remnant souls to contend with the peak primordial spirit of a Great Luo Golden Immortal. Fellow Daoist is absolutely right. Hong Yun was anxious. Let's keep it for now. We'll talk about it another time. Hong Yun is very grateful for your kindness, fellow Daoist. If Hong Yun can find the true spirit, not to mention restoring the cultivation level to sainthood, he must be at least a peak Great Luo Golden Immortal cultivator. The great tribulation of the investiture of the gods has begun. He'll be a helper in the future. But isn't this just like giving someone a child? Let's play it safe and focus on developing our strength first. Let's look for another opportunity later. You've recently come down the mountain. Your disciple respectfully obeys your instructions. He has always lived in the temple, respectfully escorted to the imperial court, yet not yet descended the mountain. Descending the mountains, it should be that one is not involved in cause and effect. 3 years without seeing. Why do all the immortals have the solar terms on them? Especially in Antarctica. Have any strange things happened to you lately? Teacher, this disciple has recently experienced frequent explosions at the top of his head during qi cultivation, and I often experience heart palpitations. The disciple was nearly invaded by his inner demons during his cultivation. Dao Qi was severely damaged. The disciples often experiences heart palpitations, chest tightness, magical power not flowing smoothly. This disciple is dull-witted, consumed countless elixirs. However, the magical power within his body did not increase. This is the consequence of the deepening of the solar terms. You all remember the mandate of heaven. One can go down the mountain to take on disciples after the disciple is born. Your disciples will obey your instructions. Although Yuan Tianzun doesn't care about face, but he is indeed a good teacher. I can't understand it. I can't learn it. Curry grinding. You should go back and cultivate yourselves diligently. Yes, yes, thank you, teacher. The sage has already noticed the signs. This means they didn't leave. They re-observing from the shadows. It was so agonizing. Gongbao junior brother, what's wrong with you? Thank you for your concern, senior brother Zia. My junior brother is all right. It's just that I haven't yet grasped the profound Daoist magic of the teacher. Come back to your senses. Senior brother Zia, let's go back together. Let's exchange ideas on Daoist practices. Okay, thank you for your help, junior brother Gongbao. No oddities were found. Where exactly did this evil energy come from? It has to be Zhangzia's cave. The spiritual energy was more than 100 times richer than in his own dilapidated cave. One day is equivalent to half a month. Co-Tylus, brothers and sisters, would you like to exchange ideas on Daoist practices again tomorrow? My junior explained it in a simple and easy to understand way. It's so great that my junior brother could come. But will this delay my junior brother's cultivation progress? No delay, no delay. What delay is there? With the help of my junior brother. What a blessing for Zia! This is too curly. This. Why is Shen Gongbao always picking wild flowers and weeds? Ultimately, it's a wild leopard in the mountains. Limited knowledge. Even a wild grass can be considered a treasure. The Kunlun snow lotus will be ripe in 3 days. Someone is having a battle of wits. I've lived this long. This is the first time I've seen such a beautiful woman. Compared to her, the top actresses of later generations, they've all become ordinary people. Weapons of the Golden Immortal Realm Cultivator. This female immortal's cultivation level is quite high. That guy in black armor is about to collapse. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host, for obtaining half a top-grade acquired embryonic Dao star. Walk quickly, walk quickly. The 2 immortal caves were disturbed. If it affects me, even if they don't die, they'll be skinned alive. Dragon Claw, heartbroken. It's bad. The female war goddess who rules over the 4 heavens. They actually fell into my hands today. Ha ha ha. You just wait, you vixen. Sorry. My occupational hazard has kicked in. I didn't mean to do that. Bah, those three-headed dragons don't even talk about who gets there first. They actually launched a sneak attack. This is actually the behavior of the sixth person. So young, so beautiful. And so, her life came to an end. What a pity! The act of deliverance is not limited to those bald monks in Buddhism. Daoists also have Supreme Deliverance, Jade Purity Deliverance, Shanking Deliverance Method. I'll see you off today. The immortal swords that just fought. A radiant glow. Mysterious and extraordinary. It's obvious at a glance that this is no ordinary product. It's at least a primordial spiritual treasure. How could a dignified immortal not possess precious treasures and spiritual essences in his sleeves? Dirty head. Holy crap. He's not dead yet. That fairy. This humble Daoist does not know. You Ray still alive? It's my fault for having shallow cultivation. I didn't notice. Refusing to help someone in distress. This doesn't fit the stereotype of someone who is kind-hearted and helpful. Even with a fairy by my side, I wouldn't dare return to Kunlun Mountain. They were also worried that the three-headed dragon might return. Let's go down the mountain and hide first. Wait a minute. My senior brother said that he might have been seriously injured and fallen to this place. Let me save you. How could he not be seen? Let's look more carefully again. Why? Too far from Kunlun Mountain. Let's stop here. Ultimately, it was because of me that I was injured. I'll just see this through to the end. Number of shameless thieves. When were the peaches stolen from heaven? How can you, a cultivator, be so unreasonable? It was this humble Daoist who saved you. You still want to hit me? When were the peaches stolen from heaven? The stolen peaches. Yes, you're right. His magical power was so long-lasting and pure. Juanmen Orthodox Path Magic Power. Gyokase Immortal Law. It seems that not all the immortals on Kunlun Mountain are righteous immortals. That's all for today. I'll help you heal tomorrow. As long as mana can be restored, return to heaven. There is no need to worry. Brother Haoshin can heal me. Kunlun Mountain is shrouded in mist and clouds all day long. No sunlight. This is the first time I've seen a sunset since I traveled through time. Wake up and have some food. Not hungry. Really not eating. Okay, you don't want to eat. I'll eat alone. My skills are truly excellent. A feast for the eyes, nose, and palate. Actually, if I wanted to harm you. This humble Daoist priest used poison. Why bother with all that? This shouldn't be goose soup, right? Like a crane. It's goose soup, not a crane. Have you ever eaten a crane? Of course not. It's goose soup. I've raised it for 2.5 years. Remember to wash the dishes after you finish eating? Let me wash the dishes. This humble Daoist priest cooks. Can't you just wash the dishes? Okay. Gyokase immortal law. Could he really be a disciple of Yuking? Disciples of the saints. Let me introduce myself. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao. He is a direct disciple of the primordial celestial venerable of Kunlun Mountain. Yao Ji is in charge of the four heavens, sword-wielding female immortal. Princess Yaoji of the heavenly court, goddess who governs the four heavens. Erlang Shen split Mao Peach to save her, right? The great cause and effect must not be tainted. That was too hasty. Could you please escort me back to heaven? You should return to heaven on your own once you've recovered from your injuries. Based on dog-related experience, Yaoji was severely injured by the three-headed dragon when she descended to the mortal realm. It must be a calamity. Then Yang Tianu picked him up and made him his biological son. Eldest son Yang Zhao. Yang Jian, the second son. Yang Chan, a woman. I spit on Yang Tianu. What merits does he possess? Why? But how could it be such a coincidence that Yang Tianu ran into him? I originally wanted to return to Kunlun Mountain, but he was seriously injured, powerless to resist danger. Let's stay and help him recover as soon as possible. The form of the magical treasure can be changed as needed. Advancing to the innate realm requires Chaos Essence Gold. Innate essence and energy cannot be found for the time being. Acquired spiritual treasure is acquired spiritual treasure. What are Ukodo no Mono? Mysterious and infinite. When is eternity? Could it be that Long Han was a man of noble character? System. Please discover this yourself, host. It was a waste of time asking. You have to tell me how to use it, right? The host needs to have half of their hearts removed, replaced with Dao heart. What the hell is this? Cutting out the heart. Never mind. Let me think about it some more. He seemed to be deliberately avoiding me. Please show yourself, fellow Daoist. What brings you here, fellow Daoist? Nothing's wrong. It's just that I haven't seen you for a few days. I thought my fellow Daoist had left. This humble Daoist priest departs. What have you been eating these past few days? Then why are you not here, fellow Daoist? Didn't you call me a little thief, fellow Daoist? A lone man and a lone woman in a room. If this gets out, it won't be good for my reputation. This humble Daoist has not yet found a Daoist partner. Shouldn't a person who cultivates the Tao be free from distractions? This humble Daoist cultivates the path of compassion. What is the path of sentient beings? Joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness all come from the heart. Do joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness all come from the heart? The shattered wonderland. Waste power can be repaired. Fellow Daoist. Fellow Daoist. Hey, he's calling me. Fellow Daoist, what happened? Chest failure first. Second blow. After I die. Please, fellow Daoist, escort me back to heaven. You should go back by yourself. I've returned to Kunlun several times this month. After consulting the Daoist canon, the heart-swapping ray was finally found. Fellow Daoist, you must. If the heart is missing, spiritual practice will inevitably be hindered. Fellow Daoist, there is no need to worry. This is hardly the Dao heart. It's clearly an accelerator. Increased cultivation and enlightenment speed by 999. Meet by chance. However, a month or so. He could then remove the heart. This is what he meant by having feelings and a heart. Fellow Daoist immortal heart repair. Waiting for mana to recover. Then you can return to heaven. Yaoji thanks fellow Daoist. According to the plan, junior brother Tianu has now completed his heart transplant. The rest is up to the senior brothers. Fellow Daoist. To hell with cause and effect. Junior brother Tianu, for the sake of the grand plan of the West, we still need to keep working hard. Strangely, searching for the moon's language in the Kunlun Mountains. I went there, but Yaoji was still nowhere to be seen. Could it be that they haven't arrived yet? Ah, the injury has almost healed. We may go in back to heaven. The injury has mostly healed. Let's go back. Heaven and earth are far away, millions of miles. Be safe. The kindness of fellow Daoists in saving me. Kindness of vigilance. I will definitely thank you another day. No need to thank me. If I hadn't called out to you that day, fellow Daoist, you wouldn't have been ambushed by those three-headed dragons. Fellow Daoist, you do not owe me any karma. However, this humble Daoist does not owe the demoness any karma. The cause and effect are clear. No debts owed to each other. It's good that he left. Dewdrop romance. It shouldn't have been on my mind in the first place. There are still 35 years until Zhangzia descends the mountain. 26 years until the Earth's core ascends to the throne. I only have 26 years left. Ah, disciple Tianu. I've met teacher Jianying. Master Junti. Tianu, didn't you go down the mountain to gain experience? Why are you back so soon? The disciple is incompetent. Searching in the Kunlun Mountains for more than 2 months. The heavenly princess showed no sign of joy. What exactly happened? Tell your teacher the truth. If the teacher could make the heavenly princess, he formed a marriage alliance with a Western disciple. This can bring good fortune to the West. Making a fool of and scheming against others. These are all the actions of those who cultivate themselves. The teacher and disciples knew they were wrong. This disciple also wholeheartedly wants to contribute to the West. That's why they resorted to this desperate measure. The way of cultivation is to maintain the center and purity. Cultivate non-action and follow the natural course. You're scheming, even if it becomes. It was also a tragic fate. It will damage one's own merits. You too must reflect on your actions thoroughly in March. If there is a next time, without leaving the master's school, the disciple knows his mistake. I will follow the teacher's teachings. Disciple is unfilial. How could they do such a thing? It seems that our teaching has been inadequate. Each has its own causes and effects. They are able to admit their mistakes and repent. There is still hope. More discipline in the future is needed. It seems like I moved closer to them on my own initiative. Yao Ji, oh Yao Ji, what's on your mind? Ha ha ha. 9 revolutions profound origin techniques. The 4th stage of cultivation is halfway completed. His supernatural powers and spells became increasingly proficient. The more times I called out to stop, the stronger their evil aura, the more difficult the spiritual practice becomes. I'm afraid you're upset. I can't sit still anymore. The Great Calamity solar term is becoming increasingly intense. The Heavenly Court is in dire need of manpower. Heoshin went to Zixiao Palace to meet the Dao ancestor. Please have disciples from the 3 religions temporarily go to the Heavenly Court to take up their posts. The Daoist ancestor's decree must not be disobeyed. A great calamity and a momentous event cannot be ignored. Therefore, I discuss this with you senior uncles and senior masters. Each of the 3 religions selected to direct disciples. Arrive at the Heavenly Court to take up a post ahead of schedule. Miracle fates. Delayed solar terms. The evolution of robbery. The teacher is wise. Shen Gongbao cultivation period is still short. The foundation needs to be strengthened. This time, he went to take up a post in the Heavenly Court. It is also the most productive. For future spiritual practice, it may be beneficial. If you are willing, the disciples will remember the teacher's instructions. Huang Long. This journey will be like accompanying the leopard to the Heavenly Court. The disciples' cultivation level is insufficient. I fear I will fail my teacher's trust. I hope the teacher will think it over. Huang Long Jr. brother. The teacher's arrangement had its own profound meaning. Serving in heaven. It is also a good opportunity for spiritual practice. It is what we should cherish. Junior brother, there's no need to worry too much. Doing one's job well is. The teacher will bless the disciples. Strictly follow the teacher's instructions. Since that's the case, you should all go back. Prepare to depart on a chosen date. The remaining disciples return to their respective temples, quietly sent to the imperial court. Thank you, teacher. Why did you sigh, senior brother? The teacher told us to go to heaven. There might be a turning point. Junior brother, how did Heavenly Court? Can it compare to Mount Kunlun? Went to heaven. Unable to listen to the teacher's teachings at all times. It will definitely delay our cultivation. Senior brother, we shouldn't think too much. Let's get ready to head to heaven. Well, that's all we can do. I've discussed this with you to senior uncles. Each of the 3 religions selected 2 disciples to temporarily serve in the Heavenly Court. The G sect has many disciples, can be rotated to serve in the Heavenly Court. Who would be willing to be among the first to go? Disciple. Duobao is willing to relieve his teacher's worries and go to the Heavenly Court as a disciple. Jinling. I am willing to relieve my teacher's worries and go to serve in the Heavenly Court. The disciple wishes to relieve the teacher's worries. Jinling Gongming. Your brother and sister then went to the Heavenly Court to take up their posts in place of the G sect. The cycle will repeat itself after 100 years. The disciples will follow the teacher's instructions. Master Uncle Ryu Yuking of Zhuandu proposed. The 3 religions selected disciples to temporarily travel to the Heavenly Court. You are the only direct descendant of our sect. You may choose to disciples to go to the heavenly court. The disciples will follow the teacher's instructions. Senior brothers' entanglement. All three religions sent their direct disciples to serve in the heavenly court. How should we, as Western churches, respond? The stronger the seasons and the more distinct the seasons become. Disciples of the three pure ones entered the heavenly court, intended to downplay the importance of solar terms. This is an act in accordance with the will of heaven. The great tribulation of the investiture of the gods is about to begin. Each of the three realms has its own plans. I live in a remote western region. We could have simply waited and seen how things unfolded. My junior brother, Daoist, established the heavenly court as the legitimate authority of the three realms. The supreme God of heaven is also the younger brother of the Daoist. All three religions sent disciples to assist them. If I alone do not go to the West, on the contrary, it seems out of place. Senior brother means great calamity of heaven and earth. All beings are in the midst of calamity. Although the West is far away, we should also do our part. Send disciples to the heavenly court. One way to accumulate merit. Secondly, it broadens one's horizons. Beneficial to spiritual practice. Ah, what you said is absolutely right, senior brother. In that case, let Maitreya and Tianyu go. Both of them were calm and composed. We should live up to our mission. Tell them to go to heaven and fulfill their duties. Perform duties respectfully. Do not lose the demeanor of Western religion. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Ha-hee. What is your name, fellow Daoist? Red flowers, white lotus roots, green lotus leaves. Sanking is a family. Kung Pao Junior brother. This is senior sister, are you Jinling? Brother Gongming. Tianpeng with long eyebrows is your junior disciple. Oh, senior sister Jinling and brother Gongming. It's been a long time. I never expected to meet you in heaven. Good heavens, this is the holy mother of Jinling. The wrath of Qihong, Puxian, and Manjushri was so great that they fled in terror. Zhao Gongming was also a formidable figure. The 12 golden immortals of Kunlun were so terrified that they dared not engage in battle. It's true that there's no harm without comparison. Huang Long Jr. brother. It's been a long time. This is Master Gongbao's latest disciple. Ivy met senior sister Jinling. Brother Gongming. Junior brother Gongbao. No need for formalities. I've met my uncle Jinling. Uncle Gongming. Uncle Huang Long. I've met Master Leopard. Haha, fellow disciples. Let's enter the heavenly gate together. Ha ha ha. Let's go. Let's follow the heavenly court. If you race straight forward, just straighten things out. Yes, what my senior brother said is true. How could it be him? The direct disciple sent by the Chan sect was actually him. Greetings to all fellow Daoists. His Majesty is already waiting in the Lingxiao Palace. Please follow me. Please let the princess lead the way. We have been summoned to the heavenly court, awaiting the command of the great heavenly venerable. Lords, no need for formalities. Thank you, Your Majesty and all your ministers, entering the heavenly court as an official. How dare I have a different divine office? Imperial Edict of the Great Heavenly Venerable Heotian. Zhu Tianpeng of Chifeng was the Marshal Tianpeng. Command the Tianhe Navy. Shufeng Changmai is a third-rank immortal master, entering the immortal master's mansion to report for duty. The emperor bestowed upon Huang Long Zhenren the title of third-rank dragon lord of the heavenly court, ranked the same as the dragon kings of the four seas. Shen Gongbao was appointed as the 9th-rank water-dividing general of the heavenly court, responsible for sorting and dredging the wild rivers and seas. I misheard. What did they seal off me for? Becoming the water divider in advance. Isn't this divine position a bit too low? Your Majesty, my sister thinks this is inappropriate. Shen Gongbao. He was a demon. The rank of a priest should be determined by his or her merits and experience. He first entered the heavenly court. No achievements yet. Starting from the 9th rank is reasonable. If one has genuine talent and learning, he will be promoted in the future, obeying His Majesty's decree. Your Majesty, Shen Gongbao is a direct disciple of my Chan sect. Teacher personally, 9 ranks of immortal magic. This may be inconsistent with his or her identity. I urge Your Majesty to reconsider. Brother Huang Long is such a genuine person. His Majesty's disciples from the 3 religions have come by imperial decree. They are all elites from various religions. Does one care about a 9th rank official position? Your Majesty, I also think that the 9th rank is a bit too low. The conferment of divine titles upon the local deities is based on certain considerations. Although the 9th rank is the lowest level, but the Hongwang River and sea are of great importance. The responsibility of the water dividing general should not be underestimated. If there are merits, promotion is not difficult. Your Majesty is absolutely right. The level of a deity is not determined by rank, while fulfilling one's responsibilities. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao, respectfully obeys the decree of the great heavenly venerable General Feng Shui. I hope you will diligently perform your duties. Do not disappoint my expectations. Your Majesty, having received the decree, commands the remaining ministers to return to court, each fulfilling their duties. Junior brother. Who too high? Thank you for your kind offer, senior brother. However, my junior brother is only at the true immortal realm cultivation level. Can he handle anything big? The 9th rank water dividing general is quite good. Fellow Daoist, please wait a moment. Activating the fateful star. Congratulations, host, on obtaining the incense refining divine path. Oh, so it's Dragon Lord Wen Shui General. The general has already taken up his post in the heavenly court. We are now colleagues. No need to shout any more. Fellow Daoists seemed a bit distant. May I ask Venus, Brother Wu? Huang Long has a Dragon Lord's palace in heaven, while I reside in a humble abode. This one. 9th rank deities do not have residences in the heavenly court. General Zhu must personally travel to the wilderness to find a suitable place. Establish a mansion. Snort. The heavenly court is vast. Indeed, there is no place for my junior brother. Dragon King, please don't be impatient. I will go and request an audience with His Majesty immediately. Inquiry about the residence of the water dividing general. Those 3-headed dragons were only at the peak of the profound immortal realm. How could I possibly hurt you? Momentary carelessness. Accidentally injured. When fighting the 3-headed dragon, have you noticed anything unusual? It seemed as if a strange fragrance wafted into my nostrils. After the strange fragrance, the 3-headed dragon's magical power greatly increased. The 3-headed flood dragon was nothing more than a rogue cultivator. How could such methods exist? There must be someone behind this. There must be something fishy about this. The strange fragrance had an unknown origin. Someone must be trying to use the 3-headed dragon to harm you. So it is said, Shen Gongbao saved you. This person is. Some courage. Sister, do you have anything going on with Shen Gongbao? He saved me. Help me recover from my injuries. That's all. Your injuries have not yet healed. Take good care of yourself first. Things that happen in a foreign land should not be mentioned to any deities or immortals, including Shen Gongbao. I will make a decision after I find out who is behind this. His divine position. His elder brother arranged for him to become a 9th rank water dividing general. Is it too low? So what if you're a 9th rank official? If he has real skills, he will be promoted in the future. If only relying on personal relationships. No matter how high you rise, you can't stand still. His Majesty, General Fenshui, is preparing to go to the prehistoric world. I wonder if your Majesty would like to bestow upon me a mansion? Fellow Daoist Shen, please wait. Why did you call me back, fellow Daoist? Fellow Daoist, the world is vast, millions of miles. Please be careful during your trip. If it weren't for Yaoji implicating you, fellow Daoist should be able to obtain a 3rd rank divine position, even if I were given a 1st rank divine position. So what? It's better to rely on yourself than on others. What we want is never something given by others. Instead, it was obtained through one's own hands. My fate is in my own hands, not in the hands of heaven or immortals, not by the holy. Immortal Master, please wait. Why is it that someone always challenges my weaknesses? Jade Purity Thunder Punishment Immortal, spare my life. Immortal, have mercy. Who are you to dare to ask this humble Daoist to stop? My name is 100 Swords. He was a general under the Yellow Emperor during his lifetime. He was wounded by Kaiyu's demon soldiers in the Battle of Juolu. It was tainted with a fierce aura. No reincarnation. He could only wander all day long and only see immortals. I begged the immortals to save my life. Save Bai Jian from his suffering. Bai Jian builds the Investiture platform for Zhangxia, the white sword that assisted Zhangxia in bestowing the title of God. How did I end up meeting the immortals? Everything Bai Jian said was true. I hope the immortals will have mercy on me. Save Bai Jian from his suffering. Saving you isn't out of the question. Turn around and take 2 steps. Then I'll be leaving. Immortal, please stay. All the swords obeyed the immortal's orders. Fellow Daoist, please wait. What merit or ability does Bai Jian possess to dare become a fellow Daoist with the Immortal Master? Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host, on receiving a special reward. Architectural diagram of Feng Shen Tai. Wow. What does this mean? C can deify himself. How does one recognize a master? System production. The term recognizing a master naturally refers to the host. Wouldn't that mean I could create any gods I wanted? I sealed myself. If heaven and earth were to build this conferred God platform, aren't all the saints working for me? Ignoring external factors. Sure. 5th generation cultivator. Righteousness and integrity. Helpful. Fellow Daoist performed countless merits during his lifetime. He suffered such a great torment after death. Heaven is truly unjust. Fellow Daoist, don't be anxious. This humble Daoist will now help you escape the sea of suffering. I met the immortals today. It is my great honor to meet you. Many swordsmen thank the immortals for saving their lives. Bai Jian is willing to follow the immortals. I would go through fire and water for the immortals. Yes, remnant souls all love to go through fire and water. Please tell me the names of the 100 swords, Immortal Master. I cannot reveal my name. I cannot express my gratitude. The immortal's grace in saving my life. If you can't say it, then you can't say it. However, although I have helped you condense your primordial spirit, but that doesn't mean they've truly escaped suffering. Please inform the Immortal Master about the 100 swords. How can I completely break free? What I will tell you next is a secret of heaven. You must not divulge even a single word. Otherwise, this humble Daoist priest will surely shatter your primordial spirit once more. I'll skin you alive. The soul is banished to the deepest hell. May they never be reincarnated. I pay my respects and will remember the teachings of the immortals. You can continue waiting here. Many years later, an old man with white hair will pass by. His cultivation level was utterly worthless, but his appearance is like that of a Daoist immortal, Zhang Shang. If Haozia could follow him, obey his orders, supervising the construction of the Investiture of the Gods platform. After the success, this humble Daoist priest grants you permission to gently assist the righteous spirit, ranked among the immortals, escape from the sea of suffering forever. Bai Jian respectfully obeyed the immortals' instructions, following Zhang Sheng to oversee the construction of the Investiture of the Gods platform. What kind of villains lack martial virtue? Sneak attack on this poor Daoist priest. Goodness gracious, what kind of creature is this? It's so ugly, so incredibly ugly. By High Dragon and Tiger. So it was this idiot, Wu Na Dao Ren. Roll down quickly. Let Grandpa take a bite of your meat. Who should I call Grandpa? Call me Grandpa. Haha. Hey, my dear grandson. The grandson eats his grandfather's trick. 100 birds paying homage to the phoenix. We've met a tough opponent. Thou art not surrendering. Given to the Daoist priest. I'll let you go if you become a few thugs. Absolutely impossible. I am a dragon. As a true man, never lived a life of dishonor. Never be a slave to others. Necromancer. It was a stone dragon that had one more wisp of flame than Taiyi Zhenren. Fire cover. Run, run. Chasing them is impossible to escape. Wait, wait, wait. I know I was wrong. Immortal Master, I surrender. I'm willing to be the Immortal's lackey. Oh, I vaguely recall someone saying they would never be slaves. Wrong, wrong. I know I was wrong. I am a slave. I am a slave. How dare you brats boast about eating my flesh? The village chief has never eaten people. I was just trying to scare passersby. Give some money. Go to the human city to buy some food. You have already reached the innate realm cultivation level. I don't know how it can transform into an innate Dao body. Hey, isn't this a hassle? Change is change. The immortal is a person of great ability. I, Long Shuhu, will follow you. Fine, then follow me as my servant. Hey, immortal, I'm hungry. With so many fish in the sea, how could you possibly go hungry? I have a huge appetite. The Dragon King of the North Sea said he would issue a warrant for my arrest if I stole food again. Oh, I ate Ling Kui. Blood vessels will grow. That's interesting. I remember the Investiture of the Gods war. It seems they were killed by witchcraft. I really didn't notice. This dragon-whiskered tiger is actually a different species. Let's go take a look. Ha 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 ha. Devoted to enlightenment for thousands of years. Now, Fuxia Town has finally become. Congratulations, fellow Daoist, on your great siege. Thank you, fellow Daoist. The Grand Formation is now complete. I haven't tested the power of the Grand Formation yet. Fellow Daoist, could you please help me enter the formation and give it a try? May I ask who you are, fellow Daoist? Red Sand Formation. Red Sand Formation. Could it be him? Coincidentally, I also have a large formation. Could you please give it a try, fellow Daoist? Fellow Daoist, how could I possibly refuse your kind request? Please set up the formation, fellow Daoist. This formation is named Heaven and Earth, 8 desolations and 6 directions. The only one is Supreme Formation. What a boastful tone! This humble Daoist priest respects truth. Interesting. Snort. How could this be? Then this humble Daoist will give you a burst of formation breaking. The red sand array of the way. The red sand dunes can actually be arranged like this. I admit defeat. Fellow Daoist, your array formation skills are superior. This humble Daoist priest, Zhang Xiao, Lion Camel Island monks. Friend's name recording. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao. This is a 5-turn true immortal pill. It is of great benefit to spiritual practice. Grand formation battle. Losing is considered a prize. I have 9 fellow disciples, also proficient in formations. Fellow Daoist, can you engage in a chaotic battle with them? Thank you, fellow Daoist. Then this humble Daoist priest will wait here. I will go back and inform my fellow disciples. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao, greets all fellow Daoists. It was you, fellow Daoist, who broke Junior Brother Wu's red sand formation. It's not about breaking the formation. At most, it's a 50-50 split. This humble Daoist Kinwan. I have learned from my fellow practitioners about the heavens and the earth, 8 desolations and 6 directions, the supreme array. He is Qin Tianzhen. I5 breaking the formation. My junior brother was right. This person has extremely high skill in formations. I want to see, like this pirated version of the heavenly annihilation formation. Can you defeat this humble Daoist? Brother, did you break his formation? Oh, my brother is incompetent. Unable to break their formation. Even the eldest brother couldn't break its formation. What are the mysteries behind his formation? I, Dongquan, am the first to disagree. This humble Daoist Dongquan will learn from fellow Daoists' array formations. I learned a lot from my fellow Daoists' superior skills using the rounded corner ice formation. Alas, today I, the Emperor, am utterly defeated by the earthly methods. Fellow Daoist, please do not refuse. We have lost, and that is that. This humble Daoist priest would not refuse. Today I had a magical duel with my fellow Daoists. Only then did we realize that our great formation had many flaws and shortcomings. After returning, I must go into seclusion and carefully study the great formation. Perfect the formation. He would learn more about the great formations of fellow Daoists another day before taking his leave. Welcome back, fellow Daoists. The path of combat and cultivation. It's always good to communicate more. Dragon Beard Tiger Guardian Boss. Elixir. Could you please give me a big knife? I promise I'll only listen to the boss for the rest of my life. Get the hell out of here. Thank you, boss. Have you heard? Something big has happened. What happened? Senior brother Shi Tianzhen lost to an outsider in the art of formations. Even senior brother Shi Tianzhen lost just a month ago. Senior brother Shi Tianzhen suffered a series of crushing defeats. Impossible. Senior brother Shi Tianzhen's formation skills are superb. Teacher Nai's Azure Phoenix formation actually failed. Shi Tianzhen actually lost. This loss belongs to the Wuji sect. Face teacher face. Golden Hoop junior brother. I and Pilu Lingya, the prison chief, Jingguang. Go off the island and meet up. The Daoist priest who helped the Wuji sect regain face was my senior brother. Teacher. The Golden Hoop junior brother and the others left the island. Should we stop our junior brothers from coming back? Each has their own blessings. Let them be. I just didn't expect it. The 10 Heavenly Sovereigns array formation was actually defeated by him, his senior brother's disciple. When did a disciple skilled in array formations appear? Although he was the weakest of the 7 fairies, they are all Taiyi Golden Immortal Realm. This is not something a cultivator from the true immortal realm can withstand. Dragon Beard Tiger, wake up! Get up and greet the guests. What? Another cultivator has come to deliver elixirs. I am a monk. You have one. Shi Tianjin, what abilities do you have? Despite setting up an array, watch as we break your formation in an instant. May I ask how you fellow Daoists are addressed? Stop talking nonsense and get to the formation right now. Keep rambling. This immortal ate you. Junior brother, shut up. Although I am one of the 7 immortals, the tightening hoop immortal greets fellow Daoist, seeking the first immortal, the spirit tooth immortal, and the Veracana immortal, Tanger Dingwang's Yan Jingguang's Yan. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao, greets all fellow Daoists. This humble Taoist's cultivation is shallow, in order not to affect cultivation. Therefore, a rule was established. If any cultivator wishes to break this great formation, a certain amount of spiritual essence is required. Elixirs, immortal medicines, and spiritual treasures are all acceptable. How dare they demand spiritual essence from my disciples? They were probably tired of living. Shut up and say it. Let's fly to Janao Island. Go and explain to Senior Brother Woyan yourself. Fellow Daoist Red Leopard, what if we break the formation? If you, fellow Daoists, can break the formation, the spiritual essence paid will be returned tenfold. HMPH, you said it yourself. Senior brother, let me go first. Junior brother, be careful. Don't worry, senior brother. What can a mere true immortal do to me? Fellow Daoist, you have given me spiritual essence. Then you can enter the battle. Take it. I'm directly a rank higher than Shi Tianjin. Isn't this Zhang Shu's junior brother's Red Sand Town? How could he? This humble Daoist priest admits defeat. Since you, fellow Daoist, have admitted defeat, then you can go into battle. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host, for receiving the supernatural power reward, devouring the heavens and earth. If you don't want to back out. Haha, no? Fellow Daoist, please step into the fray. How did you break the formation? This Daoist priest is too cunning. Junior brother was careless for a moment, defeated by their sneak attacks. Did they really take the sneak attacks seriously? No need to talk about getting first. Junior brother, don't panic. Your senior brother will get revenge for you. Admit defeat. Admit defeat. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Bite. Activating the fateful star. Congratulations, host, for obtaining the 9-turn mystic immortal pill garment. This Daoist priest is truly treacherous and cunning. No need to talk about getting first. I lost too. Even senior brother Pilu defeated me. They were ambushed. Young nonconformist. How could I lose? I'll come. They were ambushed again. Seeking the first immortal, Veracana, who was momentarily unaware. The defeat is understandable. But after Ling Yazyan and Jin Guangshan entered the formation, we should be more cautious. How could they still be ambushed? Junior brothers should be cautious when entering the battle. Figure out the true strength of the formation. Don't worry, senior brother, long-eared immortal. During the investiture of the gods, the Tongshan sect leader handed the sixth soul banner to Chang'er Dingguang's. It can be activated at a crucial moment to turn the tide. However, he betrayed his sect and fled westward with the sixth soul banner. Shen Gongbao finished off the attack. The person I despise most in my life is a traitor. Hangsh a town. Go. I admit defeat. As expected, he has no backbone. Yoshitani's senior brother. He attacked me. A real sneak attack. It still has to be you. The truth about the fake injuries. Junior brothers, you, please step down. I'll meet him in person. Good senior brother. The cultivation level of a great Luo golden immortal is definitely able to. This great formation has been broken. This humble Daoist priest admits defeat. Fellow Daoist, your formation is profound. This humble Daoist priest is unable to break the formation. Hey, fellow Daoist, you can't be considered a loser. I didn't win either. At most, it's a 50-50 split. Fellow Daoist, hurry up and join the battle. How is my senior brother? Don't ask anymore. Go back to Whale Island. Today I learned about the formation from my fellow Daoist. I benefited greatly. Goodbye. Farewell, fellow Daoist. Senior brother, wait for us. I don't know what level I am. They dared to break the boss's formation. A boss is hungry. Already. Roll. Okay. Compared to the true immortal pill, more rounded, fuller. The mysterious immortal realm has been broken. If there is no good fortune or opportunity, cultivation in this realm is extremely difficult. The 9 revolutions profound origin technique is no mere empty boast. The 4th stage of the profound skill has been completed. Physical strength increased again. With only the physical body, one can occupy the ultimate realm of ordinary Zhuangshan and the imperial edict. Songdan only wants good people. The difficulty of further cultivation of the mysterious skills. It's practically exponentially increasing. The road is difficult and long. We need to take it slowly. Golden Hoop Junior brother. What did you say? How could they have lost? Are they true immortal cultivators? Junior brother Ryu is a genuine Great Luo Golden Immortal. His formation was too mysterious. No matter how profound the mystery, it's impossible to eliminate the gap in cultivation levels. Let my senior brother break the formation himself. How is my senior brother? Public reports on the profound formations of the array. A correct understanding of the true path far surpasses that of the immortal without clouds. Hey, have you guys heard? Brother Woyan, the 7 immortals, including the Golden Hoop senior brother, suffered a crushing defeat. Previously, senior brother Shi Tianzhen's righteous path was defeated. But unexpectedly, he too was defeated by that Daoist priest. How could this be? Senior Brother Warren is a master at the peak of the Great Golden Immortal Realm. He was only half a step away from becoming a quasi-saint of the righteous path. It will also fail. How could it be impossible? I heard that Senior Brother Warren even set up the Taikai formation. They still lost. Should we give it a try? That cultivator doesn't need it, right? Even Senior Brother Warren was defeated. Wouldn't we just be humiliating ourselves by going? Let's see what kind of formation it is. It caused the 10 Heavenly Kings and 7 Immortals to suffer consecutive defeats. That works too. I heard that breaking the formation only requires calling some. Anything in pieces is fine. Let's go together. Count me in too. Master Wu's array formations are profound. This formation isn't something you can break just by thinking about it. Those who want to break the formation, line up, paying spirit essence, one by one, Wu Xian Lai. The 7 immortals of the Sui dynasty were actually defeated by him. Wu Yongshen's Taikai formation was personally passed down to me. They were already no match for them. The people's teachings are skilled in alchemy. The Chan sect excels at qi cultivation. The Ji sect excels at setting up formations. If the disciples of the Chan sect use their array formations to sweep away the disciples of the Ji sect, it would be a huge joke if it got out. Disciple Yangshao pays respects to Master. How well have you comprehended the cloud-soaring Yellow River formation? I have grasped 99% of it. It can be further improved. It is already extremely rare to comprehend 99% of it. The story of the nameless immortal island. You've heard about it, haven't you? I've heard of it. Junior Brother Warren has already broken the formation. Failed to win. Let's break through the formation. Only victory is allowed. Defeat is not an option. The teacher shouldn't he be a rogue monk? Which disciple is he? For example, the disciple of the second master's uncle. The disciple understands. This Daoist formation is really quite impressive. The fellow disciples who came to break the formation, it's at least 800, if not 1,000. None of them could even last half an hour. Cultivation and enlightenment for thousands of years. Only today did I realize that there are mountains beyond mountains. There are always people better than you. Senior Sister Yangshao is here. What? Senior Sister Yangshao is here. Quickly make way. Senior Sister Yangshao made a move. We will definitely win. What happened to Along? It seems like a formidable new person has joined the boss's team. It couldn't be that the Supreme Sage himself had arrived. That's definitely not the case. Saints don't have time to bother with us worthless scoundrels. No, no, no. I'm a rotten fish and shrimp. I have never seen such a beautiful woman. This humble Daoist, Shen Gongbao, greets fellow Daoist. Yangshao of the Ji sect greets fellow Daoist. Fellow Daoist, you've come to break the formation. Fellow Daoist Yangshao, please enter the formation. Illusion? Did he foresee the great battle? I've heard that your formation can be simulated and evolved. Big. I had a period of time. The Yellow River with 9 bends. 9 bend Yellow River Grand Array. Hunyuan Golden Bucket. What a fearsome 9 bend Yellow River formation. Evolution. 9 bend Yellow River formation. I have grasped 99% of it. The rest will actually be understood by him. This concerns the face of the religious community. I must break his formation no matter what. What a smart woman! I was tricked into developing the 9-bend Yellow River formation. Perfect your own formation. I am merely a Zhuangshan cultivator. It dragged on for half a month. His magical power was naturally inferior. If he were asked to break the formation, even if you sell me, they couldn't even gather 10 golden pills. In that case, please don't blame this poor Daoist priest. Fellow Daoist, this is the Peach Blossom formation. I admit defeat. Why hasn't senior sister Yangxiao gone into battle yet? Could it be that even senior sister Yangxiao can't break the formation? Teacher Impossible once said that senior sister Yangxiao had truly comprehended the Tao, unrivaled by the Ji sect. Even senior sister Yangxiao couldn't break the formation. Who else from the Wuji sect could break the formation? Don't worry. Senior sister will definitely be able to break the formation. I know the situation is unpredictable, so I yield. The formation has not been broken. Clouds have been defeated. What did senior sister Yangxiao just say? The great formation was not broken. Senior sister lost. How could this be? How could senior sister Yangxiao lose? How could we lose? Why? Could it be that none of the 5 elements sect disciples are capable of breaking this formation? Oh. Big sister is back. Big sister, what's wrong with you? Who would dare to hurt you now that you're injured? No, I am not injured. A 1,000 formations are easily broken. The love triangle is hard to break. For tens of thousands of years, they have only sought the great Tao. Today, however, I am deeply entangled in love. What exactly happened to my older sister? My sister's expression just now. Clearly, she was moved. It's true. Who has fallen in love? It was just a moment of carelessness that led her into the trap of love. Only then were they affected. My sister is single-mindedly pursuing the path of enlightenment. I had no interest in this matter. Don't overthink it. Let's go see the teacher. Disciple Yangxiao. Bixiao pays respects to her teacher. The cloud formation can be broken. The disciple is incompetent, unable to break his formation. Please punish me, teacher. Even you couldn't break the formation. Yangxiao is definitely the most outstanding among the disciples of the 3 religions. The one with the highest talent in ray formation. He was merely a Zhuangshan realm cultivator. Yangxiao was a quasi-saint. I will personally go to meet with him. His teacher is not allowed. Teacher, you, a sage, personally stepped in to break the formation. The disciple is worried that this will dishonor the saint status. Brother Duobo is absolutely right. Please reconsider, teacher. That's true. This humble Daoist priest, Kingping, will go to break the formation. What business does the Qing dynasty have with Guanshengsheng? The teacher is really frank. The brightness rises. You will no longer attend individually. Respectfully sent to the imperial court. What are we doing here? Go back quickly. We have obeyed our senior brother's orders. If you come to break the formation, then break the formation. Why chase my client away? Fellow Daoist, come to break the formation. They came to break the formation. However, it is not this humble Daoist. You are Shen Gongbao, the monk who aroused my sister's affections. You can eat whatever you want. You can't just say things carelessly. What a handsome monk! Big eyes and high nose. Exquisite facial features. His cultivation level is a bit weak. My sister is back. Don't mess around, sister. Am I telling the truth? Isn't it him who stirred your feelings? The weather is nice today. I've said before. I know that things are unpredictable. How to transform? All methods are a means to an end. Ha 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 ha. What a magnificent imperial way. Unpredictable. I've met my senior brother. Senior brother. Isn't Daoist the chief disciple of the G sect? Why are there senior brothers here? Senior brother. This humble Daoist priest, Kingping Doran. I think I know who he is. If I weren't familiar with the Wind God, we're really going to be fooled by this Daoist Kingping. This humble Daoist has come to break the formation. The formation was broken. Tenfold return. Yes. Then let us use this magical treasure. This gourd shares the same origin as the 993 broken gourd. They all grew on gourd vines at the foot of Bujo Mountain. It is a top-grade innate spiritual treasure. This, forget it, I'm afraid of getting burned. This is the Tongshan sect master. The Shaking Sage system once said it was a 50-50th split. It didn't say it included saints. Even if a mere Zhuangshan, a type of immortal, could fight a saint to a standstill, who would believe there weren't ghosts? Hold it, it won't burn your hands. If your senior tells you to take it, then take it. If you lose, you have to pay back tenfold. A poor guy. How could I afford to pay that? Why? Never mind. Poor manners today. No more setting up formations. Number. He accepted the gourd from the poor Daoist priest. How could we refuse to break the formation? Let's straighten it out. My senior brother is a very nice person. Straightening. However, I have 2 more questions to ask. Fellow Daoist, are you truly the Daoist Kingping? Really? There wasn't a second saint in the G sect, was there? Of course not. You little rascal. You've been waiting for me here. This humble Daoist is Kingping Doran. What business does the Qing dynasty have with Guansheng? Fellow Daoists, please maintain yin and yang balance. No wonder even Yangshao couldn't break the formation. Interesting? Really interesting. Trivial skills. Without using the power of a sage. The supreme sage truly kept his promise. So you want to break the formation? That's far too simple. Hai na bai chuan. The erase core moves freely, much like the stars in the celestial sphere. It moves according to the laws of the celestial sphere. There are rules to follow. So at this moment, on the Pojun star, isn't it said that even if a dog comes, it's a 50-50th situation? The complaint system is suspected of fraud. Ding dong 55 open the big formation and start counting again. Saintly power bursts through the bottom repair. The trajectory has changed. Current running trajectory. Chaotic stars. Please, fellow Daoists, break the formation. If you, fellow Daoists, can break the formation, spiritual inches 100 times, why not return it? The trajectories of the stars were billions of times more complex than before. How could this be? This kid initially hid his true abilities from me. Fellow Daoist, break the formation. Why isn't it broken? Could it be that you, fellow Daoist, cannot break the formation? How could I possibly fail to break the formation? No, it's Kingpin who can't break the formation. What does Guan Woodingshan have to do with this? Holy crap! Kingpin's sword! The righteous path and spiritual treasures of sages. This humble Daoist priest, Kingpin Doran. You can tell from my name that my teacher adores me. Is it okay to borrow the Kingpin sword from the teacher? Shanking sword technique. Senior brother's formation is broken. Broken and tasteless. Let's go. Hurry back to Torment Island. Ling Bao. The document has already been delivered. There's no reason to take it back. Teacher, this is a top-grade innate spiritual treasure. Besides, isn't this the teacher's favorite wine gourd? What if it's a top-grade innate spiritual treasure? It's not like we're being petty or narrow-minded by not engaging in cult activities. It's just a wine gourd. Oh, did the teacher really break the formation? Have the bosses broken through the formation? Didn't you see it? The great formation has been broken. Wouldn't that mean we'd have to lose a lot of money? The great formation is broken. It wasn't completely broken. It doesn't matter. I can't pay. The Tongshan sect leader was a sage of the Shanking sect. Righteous civilizations in the Primordial era personally took action. It wasn't a direct breakthrough of the formation. Instead, it exhausted the Array Master's magical powers. This caused the Great Formation to collapse without being attacked. Does this sound good to outsiders? The inside of this gourd is a gourd-shaped wine cellar. Superior innate gourd. It was actually used by the Tongshan sect leader to brew wine, as expected of a saint's family with great wealth and influence. Even a top-grade innate spiritual treasure is useless. How did this nurturing gourd end up in your hands, fellow Daoist? Is there any significance to the gourd that someone just gave me as a gift? The gourds grown by each gourd owner are different. Their uses also vary. My red-skinned gourd, born with a trace of innate malevolent energy. Therefore, I refined it into the soul-scattering gourd. However, this green gourd possesses an innate ability to nourish and replenish. It will automatically absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, nourishing all things within it. Ordinary fruits and vegetables are nourished by spiritual energy. Over time, it will turn into a spiritual fruit. The wines produced are delicious and nourishing. Fellow Daoist, please rest assured and recover, waiting for the right opportunity. This humble Daoist priest will save you from this calamity. Hong Yan thanks fellow Daoist for saving him. This drink should taste good. It's beyond description with just the word sweet. Oh, I feel a little dizzy. It tastes so good. Fellow Daoist. Fellow Daoist. It seems they drank fake wine from the Shanking Sage. The headache was so intense. Fellow Daoist, please do not slander. Teacher, is the magic fruit in this gourd from old stone? It began in the Longhand era. The stored wine has been fermenting to this day. Delicate and mellow. Strong after effect. Back then, Bixia secretly drank a sip, but I slept soundly for half a year. I remember when I first attained the Tao of the mysterious immortal. A few sips of the celestial wine have such effects. This is even stronger than the golden core stage. Fellow Daoist has a headache. It's much better now. The elixir has a strong after effect. The power of magic cannot be relaxed. So gentle, it can relieve some pain. Ah, I feel much better. The teacher summoned fellow Daoists to Bu Palace for a discussion. Please, fellow Daoists, do not refuse. Ah, the Supreme Sage has summoned us. Could it be that they've changed their minds? Want the gourd back. Gourd transportation. It's Kingping's. The teacher has no reason to ask for it back. It was also the sage who issued the summons. I am a nobody. Did Shen Gongbao leave? No evidence of its presence on the outlying islands. They should not have left yet. The teacher wanted to recruit him to the island. That's exactly what I meant, teacher. But he is a disciple of Master Yuking. It doesn't matter that the 3 pure ones are disciples of the second elder brother. I can't even see him one last time. Second brother is not a narrow-minded person. It was that disciple who went to summon him. Fellow Daoist, there is no need to belittle yourself. Unparalleled mastery of formations in the primordial world. Although my magic power is weak now, but his fame will surely spread throughout the primordial world in the future. Fairy Yangshao is too kind. This humble Daoist priest only wants to live a good life. Thank you for your help, Fairy. We can now proceed to Bu Palace. Fellow Daoist, you can call it Yangshao. What a wonderful paradise! Hello, Senior Sister Yangshao. Ivy met Senior Sister Yangshao. Fellow Daoist Shen. We have seen Senior Sister Yangshao. Greetings to all my fellow disciples. I've met you, fellow Daoist. I have met Shi Tianzhen. That day in town. Intuition Town is almost finished. Seclusion for over a month. He then fully comprehended it. Leaving customs today, unexpectedly, they encountered fellow Daoists on the island. What brings you to the island, fellow Daoist? I was summoned by the holy man of Shanking. What? It turned out that the teacher himself summoned him. It was a summons from the teacher. It is not easy to delay. After the fellow Daoist left the island, please make a trip to Tianling Island. Let us thank you properly, fellow Daoist. Then I shall respectfully comply. Fellow Daoist Gongbao. Fellow Daoist Warrior. That day in battle, I benefited a lot. I will definitely visit you another day to express my gratitude. Haha, fellow Daoist, you right to kind. It's just a friendly exchange. The teacher's summons is urgent. We'll talk another day. Good. The fellow Daoist was overjoyed. Fellow Daoist Yangshao must already know the identity of the person in the announcement. I heard from the teacher. Junior brother is from the Chan sect. Yes, he was born into the Chan sect. Therefore, I felt the passion of the Ji sect. I couldn't help but feel joy in my heart. Junior brother's formation skills are exquisite. Even we cannot break the formation. In the exposition of teachings. Does that mean you don't value it? Wearing fur and horns. Egg-shaped corpse life. The 3 pure one's Daoist body, different body shapes. Lao Tzu's philosophy of tranquility and non-action. It is regarded as the old man's original emphasis on facial etiquette, viewed as a middle-aged man who is unrestrained, carefree, and free-spirited, seen as a handsome young man. That's about the same as me. Disciple Shen Gongbao pays homage to the Sage of Shanking. You are Shen Gongbao. Is it an act or an act? Did the leopard ever think about it? Entering the G sect. What? But I'm already a disciple of the Chan sect. This is fine. I'll go and inform the Jade Purity Saints. Every disciple of the Chan sect is destined to suffer a killing calamity. The disciples of the G sect were frank and sincere. A mount that can be conferred as divine power. All the disciples of the G sect perished in the calamity and were listed on the list. But the disciples of the Chan sect survived to the end. Gongbao first joined the Chan sect, regardless of whether the teacher values it or not. But the immortal technique of the leopard was passed down. It is a fact that the male leopard entered the path of immortality. If it is because of the words of the Supreme Sage, they then abandoned the Chan teachings and disregarded them. I am truly ashamed to be a cultivator of the immortal path. May the Supreme Sage know this. I must call out to my fellow Daoist, please wait, to send off the immortals of the Chan sect to their final resting place. I already know your intentions. Today I shine upon you. Nothing serious. Only discussing formations. Invited by the Sage Master, the leopard dared not refuse. Even with Duobo Yongxiao's strong aptitude and comprehension, I have never experienced such a strange phenomenon before. Such talent and comprehension. He couldn't win over his second senior uncle. The brightness rises. Extremely dangerous. If there is nothing else, return to the temple and quietly send off the imperial court. Do not go out. Many thanks to my sage uncle for your guidance. However, the way of the press release. Righteousness lies in the righteousness of the righteousness. There is no way to avoid it. Everything has two sides, yin and yang. The great calamity is dangerous at the same time. Isn't it also a source of opportunity for enlightenment? As if destiny were in calamity. Act with caution. Junior brother, you must be careful when entering the tribulation. This humble Daoist has a tough life. The great calamity could not be averted. Senior sister Yongxiao should be the one to pay more attention. Don't let the solar terms cloud your judgment. Senior sister Yongxiao, please wait. Junior brother bids farewell. This trip to Jinao Island was very rewarding. Even if the Chan sect can survive in the future, you can also come to the G sect. He would still be a disciple of the sage at that time. Hey. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host, for receiving a special spiritual treasure reward. 6 Souls Banner. Hang Shen Gongbao. What rotten fish and shrimp? The 6th Soul Banner is a 5th grade special spiritual treasure of heaven and earth. The name of a saint can be engraved on the banner. The movement of a flag can instantly influence the seasons of heaven and earth. Infused with the holy body, hinder its magic powers, affecting its sacred soul. The power of the spirit infusion treasure is linked to the solar terms. The stronger the solar term, the deeper its influence. The person who waves the banner will bear the great karmic consequences of the saint, the great causes and effects of sages. I can't afford to get involved. We need to find an idiot to shake it. Boss, where did you go? How can I live without you? Cry your ass. Boss, where did you go? I thought you'd been carried off by a stray dog. Wow, this thing is a dragon-bearded tiger. Name Long Shu Hu. Dragon race, dragon tiger leopard hybrid. Low-grade exotic species with primordial potential. Cultivation to true immortals. Initial bloodline 5% talent. Immense strength. Summoning wind and rain. Tiger roars in the forest. Unparalleled agility. I evolved after waking up. 3 more innate supernatural abilities. Okay. Stop crying and get ready to leave. We won't set up a formation wherever we go. Chouge. Sigh, life is so frustrating. Rustic charm. Asaka Ichio. This perfectly satisfies my cravings for ancient cities. All fantasies of prosperity. Sir, where are we going now? Let's go fishing first. There are no lakes in Chouge City. How do you fish? This fishing is not that kind of fishing. The fish I catch can enable us to achieve upward social mobility. Fish that brings wealth overnight. When should we start fishing? No rush. Esteemed guest, this is a top-grade snow lotus. It would be best if the shopkeeper gave a fair price. What kind of shop are you looking for, sir, madam? City of the East Gate. Good location. What a coincidence. There is a shop on Chengdong Street, originally a cloth shop. The landlord is going back to his hometown. Urgent departure. Excellent location. 3 courtyards with a backyard. It has a full half-acre of land. That's it. Make a deal. This shop front is for you, sir. This shop is really big, sir. What kind of shops should we open? Medical school. Dr. Shen is simply a miracle worker. My elderly mother's chronic illness was cured by Dr. Shen. Snort! What a boastful tone! I want to see what this doctor is capable of. How dare they say the Medical Kingdom Museum is closed? Want to see a doctor? Come back tomorrow. I've never heard of a medical condition that can be delayed. If I go back today, died from illness, are you medical clinic can provide responsible treatment? It really can't be delayed. Please have a seat, sir. What discomfort? What discomfort do I have? The doctor can tell by taking the pulse. If you can even see this, I advise the gentleman to change the signboard as soon as possible. The gentleman has recently lost his appetite, sleepless nights, and often feel upset, lower back and knee pain. To be honest, sir, I've indeed had a poor appetite lately. I can't sleep well at night. I always feel tired and weak during the day. It's nothing. Spleen and stomach imbalance, qi and blood deficiency. It will take a few days to adjust. Along prescribed 10 doses of medicine to strengthen the spleen and calm the nerves for this gentleman. Sir, your medicine. The doctor didn't know how to take it. 1 per day. Decoct in water and take twice a day, morning and evening. It will be back to normal in less than 10 days. Consultation fee not calculated yet. The gentleman will come again in 10 days. It all depends on your wishes, sir. Is there such a way to do business? The doctor isn't afraid I'll run away. Others will run. Mr. won't run away. See you in 10 days. I never imagined that Prime Minister Xianlong was so young. Such a fiery temper. My months of fishing have not been in vain. Finally caught one. It seems he has fully recovered. The doctor's skills were truly miraculous. After taking those 10 doses of medicine, the whole person, the doctor was mentally alert. This is the consultation fee and medicine cost. Please accept this. Please come inside and sit down. Dangshan Famous Doctor's Clinic well lived up to its reputation. Doctor, I suggest you change the signboard. Why change doctors to treat diseases? Healing life with the doctor's medical skills, naturally without worry. But the last two characters are Medicine the Nation. However, it was somewhat out of place. From the perspective of those without medical expertise, there is no difference between healing the country and healing people. What does it mean when a person is sick? Find the root cause. Treat the symptoms. The illness can be cured in just 2 or 3 days. What does this have to do with medicine and the state? What is a person? What is a country? Without people, where is the country? In my opinion, a nation is formed by the collective will of its people. The ruling class merely represents the will of the people. If a country is sick, the cause of the disease can also be found. Treat the symptoms. Why is it incurable? A locust plague occurred in a certain place. The doctor sees the flooding as an illness. How to treat an illness? Locust plagues can drive away birds to eat them. If flooding occurs, first, analyze the public's approach to water management, blocking or dredging. At the same time, the imperial court was to provide disaster relief. If a rebellion occurs somewhere, what should be done? Divide the rebels, winning over a group of people who exemplify the king's benevolence and virtue, killing a batch to demonstrate the king's majesty. A massive army is pressing in. The rebels were wiped out in an instant. This is the method for curing the diseases of the nation. 1,000 gold remedy. There are countless methods. There is always a treatment that can be targeted at the symptoms. The doctor thinks my health is still good. The disease has reached the point of no return. Please be careful with your words, doctor. The doctor said the disease had reached the point of no return. But what I saw was peace and reconciliation. Even the dead can have a final burst of energy before death. Isn't that right? The doctor is referring to the current prosperity of our great Shang dynasty. It's a final burst of energy before death, afterglow of the setting sun. Please explain clearly, sir. If it is not explained clearly today, I'm afraid Mr. fears that his clinic will have to close down. There are many reasons why a disease can become incurable. I summarize 3 points. First, the intensification of class contradictions. 2, of frequent foreign wars. It greatly depletes national strength. The rise of the 3 feudatories. What is the intensification of class contradictions? The contradiction between the rulers and the people intensified. The people of Deshang live in peace and prosperity. This can be considered an escalation of the conflict. Chaozhou alone can represent the great Shang dynasty. Sir, do not be deceived by the illusion of prosperity in Chaozhou. They all assumed that the Shang dynasty was like Chaozhou everywhere. What does the gentleman think this bag of gold beans is worth? Just this one. It would require an ordinary family to work tirelessly their entire lives. And what about the officials of the Shang dynasty? Enjoy the golden beans that are casually given away during the exploitation and oppression. But little do they know how many families' livelihoods are at stake. Ruling class, that is, the imperial court, or perhaps the king. Internal conflicts have also intensified. All officials and ministers were of one mind. How could there be a contradiction? Oh, really? Only loyal ministers, no treacherous officials. How long has it been since the rebellion of the 9 princes? The 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors established a tribal alliance. The original intention of building the capital city. It's about wanting to improve people's lives. And to this day, I couldn't see it at all. I just think the aristocracy is greedy for pleasure. In recent years, the Shen dynasty has frequently waged war against the surrounding barbarian tribes. The casualties were considerable. Able-bodied men were wounded or killed in battle. When the national treasury is empty, how can we then impose exorbitant taxes and levies? This further exacerbated the conflict between the government and the people. At this point, only a slight intervention from the outside is needed. This would completely stifle the lives of the great merchants. As the power of the Shang dynasty continued to decline, the 800 feudal lords of the land grew stronger day by day. The master is weak and the servant is strong. What consequences will this lead to? You should know better than I do. The emperor is now on the throne, a prosperous and powerful nation. If the next monarch is mediocre, how to continue the policies of the great kingdom? Continued foreign wars. With the national treasury empty, the government levies exorbitant taxes. At that time, the feudal lords rose up. The downfall of the Shang dynasty was instantaneous. We have become subjects of a fallen nation. Since the doctor has seen, there must be a way to cure the disease. Is the doctor right for treating stomach ailments? Traditional Chinese medicine for disease prevention. The inferior doctor treats the disease that has already occurred. Why did you think I was a doctor? The gentleman is a renowned doctor. Renowned doctors can prevent diseases. It can also cure diseases that are about to occur or have already occurred. Shen Gongbao met with Shang Rong's physician. Know my identity. I knew that day. The leopard's heart is filled with countless ravines. Unfortunately, I came from a humble background, difficult to implement. Meeting Prime Minister Sheng Yang, it inevitably carries the stigma of showing off. Please forgive me, Prime Minister. What crimes have they committed? The gentleman has many concerns for my great business. He is truly a rare talent. I humbly request your assistance, sir, in granting my request to the Prime Minister. The leopard dared not refuse. Today I am fortunate to have the great talent of you, sir. This is truly a blessing for great merchants. Just now, Sheng Rong believed that the gentleman already had a plan in mind. Please advise on how to treat the symptoms. Initial arrival of the communique. I dare not presume to start from farming. As for the official title and powers of the Prime Minister, as stated in the official announcement, completely at your command. Your insightful opinion is truly remarkable. People value food. A nation is stable when its people are well fed. National stability is the prerequisite for change. Master, we're about to become high-ranking officials. Eat however you want. Drink however you want. He had only just become an official. They just want to prey on the people. Here, wasn't this just a moment of excitement? Master, what should we do now? Let's take a walk outside Zhao's Pavilion. We've traveled all over China in these 3 months. Why is the master so focused on collecting these weeds? This is life-saving food. But you idiot, called it weeds. Truly ignorant. How can we know how humans lived during the reign of the emperor? Men go out hunting, women picking fruit. And how much grain can be obtained from this? During the reign of Emperor Shenong, a black bird brought a stalk of 5-colored rice. Shenong planted 5-colored rice. It turned into rice, millet, sorghum, wheat, and sorghum. Only then did humankind transition from the hunter-gatherer era, stepping into the agricultural era. Agricultural era. This is absolutely an unprecedented and unparalleled leap forward in human productivity. A series of tribal alliances will only emerge later. Dynastic system. This herb is so useful. Ignorance is bliss. The rice specimens have been mostly collected. Returning to Chouch. The gentleman didn't know what was inside that cloth shed. It is a panacea for saving the lives of the great merchants. Prime Minister, would you like to see Mr.? Isn't this just ordinary rice? The taste is good, but production is extremely low. Southern fertile plains yield less than 100 jin per mu. Please have the Prime Minister read this carefully. Sir, although this rice is ugly in appearance, but the ears of rice that it produces seem to be more numerous than those of ordinary rice. More than 3 times more. This rice is the result of my travels throughout China, seeking superior rice hybrids to obtain. Hybrid rice. Its ear-bearing capacity is 4 times that of ordinary rice. Is what you said true? Ordinary rice yields 90 jin per mu. This hybrid rice can yield 360 jin, approximately 183 caddies. This is what the gentleman meant when he said that food is the most important thing for people. A stable populace ensures a stable nation. If fertilizer is applied, the yield per mu may reach 450 jin. Manure, straw, and wood ash are piled together. Watering and fermentation. After the prison break, it means spreading fertilizer in the field. Geographical advantages multiply. Such a method actually exists. Simple composting of animal manure applied to the soil. It can even make the soil more fertile. Unprecedented. Mr. Great Talent, I will immediately deploy troops to guard the area. Get free rice seeds. The adults said, planting only yields 40% of the harvested grain. 510, give me 10 mu. The adults have already compiled the results. 100,000 mu of fertile land. The average yield is 450 jin per mu. A total of 45 million caddies were harvested, equivalent to 375,000 dans of grain. Tax burden of 40%. This season's harvest is 150,000 dan. It would be good to present this to Prime Minister Sang Yang. God bless our great Shang dynasty. The great merchant received Mr. Meng's assistance. This is truly an incredible stroke of luck. The Prime Minister is too kind. This is a blessing for all people. The success of this announcement is not solely due to one person. I will now return to the court and report to the king. The king will surely bestow upon him a fine reward. Sir, thank you, Prime Minister. Such a large amount of grain was produced from only 100,000 mu, approximately 6,667. If rice were grown throughout the entire territory of the Great Shang dynasty, wouldn't we no longer lack food? The fertile fields stretching 1,000 miles outside the Great Dynasty's Song City have been transformed by the master. The irrigation canals are interconnected in all directions. Countless water wheels. These paddy fields can be planted with tens of millions of acres of rice. Only this place. That way, no serious injury can be prevented. Food security. Grand Tutor, what do you think is the best way for me to reward Mr. Gongbao? The gentleman was unwilling to enter the imperial court, presumably dislikes empty formalities. The king maintained his trust in him. Then they can swear an oath. All rights are their responsibility. Very well, then so be it. Incense refines the divine path. It was actually this method of refining. 20 years until the Earth's core ascends to the throne. Shinto blessings. Solved agriculture. only the first step of change. To enhance the national strength of the Shang dynasty, the problem needs to be solved at its root. The Shang dynasty frequently waged wars against foreign powers for the purposes of salt, copper, and iron. The next step is to excavate salt wells and salt ponds. Heavenly soldiers and generals are pressing in. What is it? Sir, what have you done wrong? These heavenly soldiers and generals aren't coming for us, are they? How about we quit being officials? Run! There's nothing to say to a fool like you. Let's go back to the National Pavilion. Sir, please be careful. If you can't beat them, run away. The young god Shen Gongbao has met the eldest princess. Fellow Daoist, late stage of Zhuangshan cultivation. In recent years, I have sorted out mountains, rivers, and seas. Encounter some opportunities. A lucky breakthrough. Fellow Daoist, your aptitude and comprehension are all of the highest quality. It won't take more than a few years. The divine position will surely be promoted. 100,000 heavenly soldiers. The eldest princess personally took command. Such a grand spectacle. What happened? Capture Tang Tianu, a traitor to the Western religion. Capture Yang Tianu. How did he become a traitor to Christianity? Yang Tianu bewitched my sworn sister, who is the Peach Blossom Fairy. They met secretly for more than 2 years. Until yesterday, Peach Blossom Fairy was pregnant, stirring up unusual phenomena. Only the heavenly court knew. Who knew that scoundrel Yang Tianu? He even tricked the Peach Blossom Fairy into escaping from the heavenly court. Yin Dun enters the desolate. How many children did Peach Blossom Fairy have? She had 2 sons. Yang Zhao, the eldest son. Yang Jian, the second son. Yang Chan, the third daughter. Isn't this the future Azure Lotus Mystic True Lord? Yang Tianu's son was actually the chosen one. This humble Daoist is willing to assist the princess in capturing the thief Yang Tianu. This matter has nothing to do with you, fellow Daoist. Yang Tianu practiced unorthodox Western methods. It is also the cultivation level of a golden immortal. Although I am weak, but he was already in the late stages of the mystic immortal realm. Moreover, the orthodox lineage of the Chan sect. I can also fight him for a few rounds. Last time, you were ambushed by the 3-headed dragon of the Zhuangshan realm. He almost lost his life. Yang Tianu is a disciple of the West. You will surely receive the true teachings of Kundi. Who knows what underhanded tricks they might have? The last defeat to the 3-headed dragon was purely accidental. Princess, please say no more. This humble Daoist is also a 9th-rank water-dividing general of the Crimson Peak of the Heavenly Court. Assist in apprehending criminals. They should be responsible. Okay. After they escaped from Nanshanmen, heading west. They were probably going to flee back to the west. We must capture and pursue them before they escape to the west. God bless us to confess our sins. Back then, I was just an ordinary plant in the peach orchard. He gained intelligence only after being enlightened by His Majesty. As the younger sister, betrayed your Majesty today. I really can't bear it. Okay, let's go confess. It was merely the entry of divine lightning from the heavens into the body. It doesn't matter if I die. Anyway, the children will accompany me to the underworld. What should we do then? We can't keep running away like this forever, humph. As long as we return to the west, even if the great celestial venerable himself arrived, they can do anything to us. We'll raise the children well then, teach them to cultivate themselves. Isn't this better than going back to heaven to be punished? But Will Western Christians take us in? Don't worry, by then. The teacher will also take our children under his wing as his personal tutors. The disciples taught carefully. Why? If only it were Yao Ji. Yao Ji's status. That kind of grace. If it can be used by me, why worry about not achieving great things? Arrived in the West. They couldn't find us at all. Children can also worship saints as teachers. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Who dares to ruin my affairs? Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host. You have obtained 5 drops of Pangu's essence blood, 5 seedlings of Renchui Pantao. This humble Daoist, the 9th rank water dividing general, greets the Peach Blossom Immortal. Peach Blossom Fairy confesses her sins. HMPH, a mere 90 rank water dividing general, Mystic Immortal Cultivation. You dare to come and chase after me? Seeking death, Buddha's light delivers salvation. God bless you. Heavenly gods and immortals must not be killed. What a Western disciple! How could someone be so ruthless? Just now, what kind of magical treasure is that? That magical treasure that will kill you. The child is still with young Tianu. Yao Ji was right behind. You wait here while I go to pursue you. Teacher Ding. The disciples just received. News broke that Tianu's junior brother had secretly set a trap with a maze. A peach blossom fairy who schemed against the heavenly princess. Now that things have been exposed, the heavenly princess is leading 100,000 heavenly soldiers in pursuit. What? Tianu actually did such a thing. A muddle-headed practitioner. How could such a despicable thing be done? The teacher and his disciples are willing to go and meet their junior brother Tianu. The heavenly princess led 100,000 heavenly soldiers to besiege. Junior brother Tianu will likely find it difficult to escape back to the West. No need for assistance. He dares to do. Then one must dare to take responsibility. The heavenly court's pursuit was a consequence of its own actions. You must bear the consequences of your mistakes. If we intervene to protect them, wouldn't that be condoning the disciples' evil deeds? Pharmacist, go tell young Tianu. Make him surrender as to the heavenly court's decision. If he insists on resisting, they then captured him, submitted to the heavenly court. If he refuses to turn back, you just clean the house. The reputation of Western Christianity must not be ruined in his hands. He is a disciple. I will follow the teacher's instructions. Remember, this journey is solely for resolving karmic debts. Do not clash with the heavenly court. Go quickly and come back quickly. It's unclear whether the boy is Yang Zhao or Yang Jian. Yang Tianu. Inhuman beasts. You won't get away with this. Go. Junior brother, be careful. Quickly hide. Mountains and forests. There were even helpers. The thief Yang Tianu has already hidden in this mountain forest. There are also Western sect disciples hiding in the shadows. It could allow 100,000 heavenly soldiers to surround this mountain. Search the mountains one by one. Western disciples dare not show their faces. Presumably, they are afraid of the great celestial venerable and dare not openly help him. Pass down the order. Surround this mountain. Search one by one. That thief must not be let go. It is Princess Eldest. Junior brother, you can't escape now. Why don't you just kill yourself? Senior brother, what did you say? I have rendered meritorious service to Western religions. I shed blood for Western religions. You told me to commit suicide. Junior teacher already knows what you've done. Now 100,000 heavenly soldiers surround the mountain. Even your senior brother can't save you. Teacher. The teacher found out. However, compared to falling into the hands of the heavenly court, it would be better to melt away the ice and enter the cycle of reincarnation yourself. Reincarnated in the West. Reincarnation. Key hour is good. It turned out to be Yang Zhao. After the eldest princess returned to the heavenly court, actually, you can tell the grand celestial venerable the truth. To salvage a pure and innocent heart. My mind is indeed filled with too many distracting thoughts. Are you trying to get your heart back? That's not what I meant. What does that mean? Nothing. I just hope the fairy is doing well. This humble Daoist pharmacist has seen. Fellow Daoists. This humble Daoist follows the master's decree. Clean up the portal. We request your highness to conduct an autopsy. However, the traitor's body. This humble Daoist priest needs to bring it back to the West. Autopsy. His Highness Yang Tianu is dead. Thus, this humble Daoist priest took it back to the West. Hand over Yang Jian and Yang Chan. This humble Daoist priest is only concerned with cleaning up his own household. Indeed, no children were seen. All generals obeyed the orders and formed ranks. Yes, yes. Princess, why bother? This humble Daoist priest said, I have never seen Yang Jian and Yang Chan. Hand over Yang Jian and Yang Chan. Princess, did they think that with this inescapable net, that would trap this poor Daoist priest? They rate quite sensible. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding Tianming's unlucky star activated. Congratulations, host. Obtain a one-day trial card for the peak of the Great Luo Golden Immortal Realm. Fellow Daoist, do you have anything else to do? A mere 9th rank water dividing general with the cultivation level of a mystic immortal. How dare you lay a hand on this poor Daoist priest? Great Golden Immortal. How could this be? Even if they are disciples of the Jade Purity sect of Chan Buddhism, there could not possibly be such a heavy-defying secret technique, able to advance from Zhuangshan to Daluo Jingshan. Great Golden Immortal. He used a secret technique. How much damage will this cause to the props? Believe in this humble monk. Yang Tianu secretly fled to the mortal realm, privately paired with a mortal, violating the heavenly laws. Those two children are innocent. If senior brother Yao knew their whereabouts, please let me know. Fellow Daoist, I truly do not know the child's whereabouts. HMPH, then this humble Daoist priest will have no choice but to make a trip to the netherworld himself. Even if his soul returns to the underworld, they continued their relentless pursuit. Oh no, junior brother Tianu is in grave danger. If it weren't for Yaoji's intervention, this humble Daoist priest has long since returned to the West, waiting for this poor Daoist to be reincarnated. Reconstruction of the relic road after recovering cultivation. We must settle the cause and effect. Yang Tianu, you have no chance of reincarnation. Shen Gongbao, you How did you end up here? Junior brother, be careful. Almost at the gates of hell. Young Tianu, you have secretly fled to the mortal realm, privately paired with a mortal, violating the heavenly laws. This humble Daoist is acting on the orders of the heavenly court. I'll bring you to justice. Old ox, slow down. Yang Tianu is a disciple of my Western sect. Even if there are mistakes, they have already entered the cycle of reincarnation. Yang Tianu violated the heavenly laws, not the rules of Western religion. The heavenly court has decreed, bring him to justice. If the pharmacist brother wants to stop it, that is to be an enemy of the heavenly court. What kind of cultivator? How dare you disturb the gates of hell? This humble Daoist priest is Shen Gongbao, a 9th rank water dividing general of the heavenly court. I've seen the black and white general Yin. This is a wanted criminal from heaven. Yang Tianu, this humble Daoist priest, is currently under orders to apprehend. Startled the Yin marshal. Please forgive me. He was a wanted criminal of the heavenly court. He should be handed over to the Netherlands for custody, awaiting the judgment of the heavenly court. You are fighting here. What kind of behavior is this? Yang Tianu, come with us. Senior brother, save my junior brother. You brought this on yourself. Now, even your senior brother can't save you now. Many thanks to the 2 Yin generals for upholding justice. Fellow Daoist, have you found Johnner and Channer? Don't worry, little sister. My Shen is not big. I then ordered a search of the mountain. Where is this? What happened to my Shen? I have a way. Please, Your Highness, order the heavenly soldiers to withdraw from my Shen. I searched alone. Can you manage on your own? Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. All generals, listen to my command. Exit Maishan. Waiting outside the mountains. Yes. Fellow Daoist, please. Four. Oh. The 9 mysterious arts involves cultivating 70 to transformations, 5 elements escape techniques, size as desired, indestructible body, cultivating the 89 mysteries. Let you roam freely in the world. Ha 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 ha. Who will forgive this humble Daoist for speaking frankly? He secretly learned the martial arts technique. It was like the beginning of a fall. Who is this person? This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao. He is a direct disciple of the Jade Purity Saint of the Chan sect on Kunlun Mountain. The little demon has eyes. Unaware of Mount Tai, I have met the immortals. No need for formalities. Immortal Master Zij said that he secretly learned this technique. That was just the beginning of my downfall. The stillborn baby was not even a month old. The technique was left behind. Why was this exercise specifically designed for infants? When he grows up, he will surely dominate the world with this skill. However, if one secretly learns the martial arts technique, a battle is inevitable between them and the infant. What should be done if there is a war? Could it be that the person behind this child? I begged the Immortal Master to grant me a way to survive. It's not difficult to survive. Forget it, you've never been to this cave before. It's just my haphazard exploration after thousands of years of cultivation. I deeply feel the difficulty of spiritual practice. I beg the immortals for mercy. Take me as your disciple. System View Properties panel. Ding Dong hosted. Triggering the return to roots and sources task. Gather the essence of the 4 chaotic monkeys to reshape the chaotic demonic energy. Task rewards. Laws of war. No retreat. The battle reached Gongchang. Laws of war. This monkey must be my divinely ordained disciple. Enough. I think of how difficult your cultivation is. I will take you as my disciple today. Disciple Yuan Hong pays respects to his teacher. It's time to go out. There are still people waiting outside. Thanks. No need to thank me. Yinghai has now been found. What should we do next? Boundless Heavenly Venerable. Stormland. How come you've seen this place before? Brother Yu Ding. The leopard is here assisting the Heavenly Court in capturing the thief. This humble Daoist is a disciple of the Primordial Heavenly Venerable. Yuquanshan Jinxia Cave. Jade Cauldron Immortal met the eldest princess. Your Highness, the Peach Blossom Fairy has met the real person. This humble Daoist priest is deeply moved. Disciples in trouble. Therefore, he went down the mountain to take on disciples. Senior Brother Yuding possesses profound Daoist skills. If young Jian could become his disciple, good fortune is sure to follow. This humble Daoist priest will diligently teach the Peach Blossom Fairy. The eldest princess has nothing to worry about. Thank you, real person. Thank you, real person. Perhaps this humble Daoist should make a trip to the Nua Palace. If I remember correctly, Yang Chan was destined to be with the sage Nua. Will the sage Nua take Enchanter? It depends on human effort. Whether it succeeds or not depends on fate. Shen Gongbao requests an audience with the sage Nua. The teacher summoned fellow Daoists to the palace. Many thanks, fellow Daoist Jin Feng. Shen Gongbao has met the sage Nua. Get up. You know why you came? I already know. Yang Chan is indeed destined to be connected with the 5 Children's Palace. Then stay and become my direct disciple, so that the sage may know. Yang Chan's mother, Peach Blossom Fairy, violated the heavenly rules. He was a sinner. Girls are also guilty. I'm afraid it will be intolerable to the great celestial venerable. You should send Yang Chan to the 5-flower Imperial Palace. Isn't it just trying to save the girl's life? The leopard did indeed have this idea. But everything in the world has its own destiny. Young Chanrua was destined to miss out on the Frog Palace. Gongbao dared not present Yang Chan to the sage. It's all right later. Jin Feng went to the Heavenly Court to inform her junior brother Haoshan. Yang Chan was accepted into the 5 Frogs Imperial Palace. Obey the law. Many thanks to the sage. The leopard took its leave. You are not a hero. You dream of being entangled in calamity. Although he was the child destined for disaster, the 2 calamities were extremely dangerous. We still need to proceed with caution. Gongbao respectfully followed the teachings of the sage Nua. Samadhi True Fire, 6 Ding, 6 Jia Divine Fire. True Fire of the Sun. What powerful flames! That's so interesting. Ha 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 ha. Ling Juzi. Don't fool around. Your Majesty, please release the Spirit Pearl. I know I was wrong. I'll have a friendly spar with him. Not getting serious. Snort. That Daoist priest. Don't go anywhere. We haven't even sparred yet. Return to the primordial world. Your Majesty, I also want to go to the prehistoric world. Please, Your Majesty, let Lingjuzi go to the prehistoric world too. Okay, I'll wait for you to come to the prehistoric world. This humble Daoist priest will take you as his disciple. Putting aside cultivation level. Those who are accomplished are teachers. Ha 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 ha. This humble Daoist is leaving. I want to eat safflower. Lingjuzi has cultivated for tens of thousands of years. Immature mind. The opportunity for reincarnation has not yet arrived. This little leopard is really capable of supplying me. Haha. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Calling someone to stop is never a good thing. I am a direct disciple of the Jade Purity Sage of the Chan sect on Kunlun Mountain. Shen Gongbao greets fellow Daoist. Poverty road pressure. I've seen Shen Gongbao. Daoist road pressure. Emperor. This humble Daoist is a great Luo golden immortal. Unworthy to be a subject of the Emperor. Your Highness is the only Golden Crow Emperor Jun in the primordial world, the only legitimate successor of His Majesty Taiyi. The restoration of the demon race's glory is just around the corner. Can the supreme glory of the demon race truly be restored? Fellow Daoist, you are a demon, another disciple of the Chan sect. Are you willing to join the orthodox demon race? This humble Daoist priest is used to being free and unrestrained, unwilling to be bound. The demon court is not bound. Fellow Daoist, if you wish to join. No promise of the position of demon saint. Snort. This humble Daoist still prefers freedom. How glorious the demon race was in its heyday. Fellow Daoist does not wish to relive past glory. Waiting for us to counterattack the heavenly tribulation, reclaiming the heavenly court. Fellow Daoists must be public bones. Conferred emperor. Helping the demon court fight my brother-in-law. Wouldn't that really put the enchantress on the opposite side? No. Fellow Daoist, I appreciate your kind invitation and take my leave. The strategist refused. Demon court shows weakness. The offered conditions failed to sway him. He was by no means without desires. What should the strategist do? He must have had something in mind when he went to dig up the Red Palace. Your Highness may go and plead with the sage to exert pressure, forcing Shen Gongbao to help. Or perhaps take the opportunity to retrieve the demon summoning banner. Are we begging the Saint Nuwa to intervene? Luya seeks an audience with the sage Nuwa. Holy edict. Please, Your Highness, enter the palace. Thank you. I have seen the sage Xiaoxi. No need for formalities. Zi Shengren Xiaoxi. Have you seen Shen Gongbao? Your Majesty, I have met you. Fellow Daoist Shen Gongbao is unwilling to enter the demon court. As a disciple of the Chan sect, the direct descendant of the Jade Purity Sage, since you are unwilling, it is not appropriate for me to interfere. Father and uncle returned to the 5 elements. The demon court suffered a severe blow. We urgently need a demonese summoning banner to suppress our fortune. This is the immortal slang gourd. It was refined by Donghuang Taiyi. The gourd is spinning. White light flashed. The throwing knife was thrown. Slay the enemy with a single thought. If one has already attained the great Luo path fruit in childhood, today I entrust this immortal slang flying knife to you for protection. But the demon summoning banner cannot be given to you. The great wilderness is now peaceful and harmonious. Peace for all peoples. Summoning the demon banner. It must be a chaotic dance of demons. Everyone was unwilling to see the remaining demon court destroyed. Your Highness, what did the sage Nua say? Would you be willing to help me? The demon court politely declined. It seems that's all. Want to use Shen Gongbao? The plan to contact Zhangjiao fell through. What about that demon summoning banner? The sage returned the immortal slang gourd to his uncle, the imperial physician. The demon summoning banner has not been returned. Perhaps the sage Nua is right. Demon summoning banner appears. It will cause countless troubles for Wuyo Pavilion. It's fortunate that we were able to retrieve His Majesty, the Eastern Emperor's immortal slang gourd. Wuyo Pavilion simply wants to revitalize itself. I didn't know it would cost more. So many years. The solar terms between heaven and earth are becoming increasingly important. The 2 seasons have begun. Perhaps Wuyo Pavilion can devise some plans from this. Fellow Daoist, how are you? The sage Nua has accepted the Yangshan system. View the Yangjiao system panel. Fellow Daoist, Yangjian and Yangchan have already found their homes. This humble Daoist priest will accept Yang Jiao as his disciple today. Protect his life. Thank you, fellow Daoist. Thank you, fellow Daoist. Fellow Daoist, please accept Yang Jiao. It seems unlikely that I will have the opportunity to return to heaven to take up a post for the time being. Haha, this humble Daoist priest has no desire for a divine position. Accepting Yang Jiao was purely out of a sense of righteous indignation. Why did this humble Daoist priest accept Yang Jiao? Peach Blossom Fairy is unclear. Fairy Yaoji should understand, right? The hardest thing to bear is the kindness of a beautiful woman. And what about this humble Daoist priest? Goodbye. He was helping my sister. Just follow your heart. Next time. Until next time. I will stop running away. Ha ha ha. Greetings, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. What nonsense are you talking about? Teacher, I have 6 sworn brothers. They call me the Great King. I became a disciple of a teacher. You are the Great King. Paying respects to teacher, big. All right, I understand. This is your junior brother. Ha ha ha, the brightness rises. Teachers must adhere to the rules. If I could stay in my Shen, you may also come down the mountain with me. The disciple has already become a disciple. Naturally, he followed in front of the teacher. We dare not aspire to be disciples. I wish to follow the immortals down the mountain, to seek worldly riches. We are willing to follow the immortal master. Starting today, you will no longer descend the mountains to serve as demons. The Great Tao and Heavenly Secrets revealed. Shen Gongbao has a connection with the West. Excellent, excellent. This humble Daoist priest will now go and convert him. If my junior brother can truly convert Shen Gongbao, it is also a beautiful thing. The museum owner is back. Greetings, Master. Sir, you, a life of hardship and unwavering loyalty, doing all good deeds. This attracted 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals to retaliate. The master must have died with resentment by now, turned to ashes and flew away. It's all because my dragon-beard tiger's magic power is too weak, unable to help the master. Master, rest assured, I'll head back to Baihai right now. Without cultivating to become a great golden immortal, never leave the pass. Waiting for me to come out of quarantine. Bloodshed is inevitable. He wrathfully slaughtered 1,000 heavenly soldiers and generals and buried them with the master. Master! Shoot the one that's smoking. Ha ha ha. It's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. Boss, help. You idiot. Are you trying to make me laugh to death? Then is it a matter of legally inheriting the estate? Ha ha. I thought the soldiers and generals were coming for the master. I have absolutely no intention of inheriting the old man's estate. Okay, let's tidy up and go inside. Mr. Storm. The ancient king had 3 sons, Zi, Qi, Zi, Yan, Zi, Shu. They've all reached a certain age. It's time to find him a teacher. Therefore, the king wanted his son to become the teacher of the master. What does the gentleman think? Your Majesty's ambitions lie elsewhere. Moreover, they are not very talented or learned. I dare not be a teacher. Your Majesty, please find another renowned teacher, both to be a teacher. Naturally, he should become the crown prince, grand tutor, and incidentally, got the king slaying golden whip. That would be even better. Since that's the case, I won't insist on it, sir. Oh no, it's an illusion. Fellow Daoists, do not be alarmed. This humble Daoist priest teaches the Western religion. Junti sensed that fellow Daoist Junti had an affinity with me in the Western paradise. I came here specifically to see you. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao, has met the sage Junti, unaware that the sage would visit in the dead of night. Any advice? This humble Daoist priest observes the inherent qualities and understandings of fellow Daoists. All are of superior quality. Having a karmic connection with my wondrous Western Dharma, I am honored to have visited you tonight. Why not follow this humble Daoist to the Western paradise to cultivate the wondrous Dharma? The saint's good intentions. The communique was understood. However, this humble Taoist's foundation is still shallow. I fear I will fail the sage's high expectations. Fellow Daoist is too modest. You have only been a member of the Chan sect for a few years. He had already attained immortality. This kind of progress, even I, a humble Daoist, admire it. Although the West is not as wealthy as the East, but there are also many mysterious methods. Perhaps this will be enlightening for fellow Daoists. The sage Junti came personally to invite, full of sincerity. If you go to the West, perhaps we can truly learn something that the Chan sect didn't have. Moreover, the great calamity of the investiture of the gods is about to begin. Having an extra option is never a bad thing. The saint's great hospitality. The leopard dared not refuse. This is a Bodhi seed. Bodhi tree from Mount Sumeru. 1 in 10,000 years. It can refresh and brighten the mind when eaten. Increase understanding. This humble Daoist priest presents this to my fellow Daoists. Consider it a gift when we meet. Many thanks to the sage. Fellow Daoist, there's no need for such modesty. Those who are destined to receive it will obtain it. It is only natural. It's getting late. Fellow Daoist, please go back and rest. Once you have arranged your affairs in Chouge, you can come to the West anytime. This humble Daoist awaits fellow Daoists at Mount Sumeru. Many thanks to the sage. Sage Junti was indeed a magnanimous person. A great calamity is about to begin. Go see the West. It may not be a bad thing. I need to go out tomorrow. As short as 2 months, 2 years at most. You should cultivate yourselves well and avoid causing trouble. Yes. Your disciples thanks you, teacher. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Ding dong, Destiny Twin Stars activated. Congratulations, host. You have successfully completed the second stage of stretching your legs and glaring. Who dares to obstruct this poor monk? Fellow Daoist, are you all right? This humble Daoist priest is merely asking for directions. You are. This humble Daoist priest, Shen Gongbao, has heard of the wondrous and profound teachings of the West. I came here specifically to become your disciple. Fellow Daoist, do you know how to get to the mountain gate and become a disciple? What a coincidence! This humble Daoist is returning to Mount Sumeru. Let's go together to meet the sage. Haha, then thank you, fellow Daoist. Here. Disciple Jiang Long. Ivy met the teacher. Paying homage to the guide, Sage Junti. The pharmacist had offended many people in the past. This humble Daoist is acting on the orders of the heavenly court. Apprehend wanted criminals. I hope my senior brother will forgive me. Fellow Daoist, you flatter me, each for their own master. Acting impartially. There was no personal grudge. Past events. Cancel it with one stroke. Fellow Daoists recently came to the West to seek a master. That is, junior brother. There's no need to bring up the past. Thank you, senior brother. Then one can perform the rites of a master. Disciple Shen Gongbao was influenced by the wondrous Dharma of the West. Today I pay homage to the Western Mountain Gate. I humbly request your guidance. The Sage Junti has compassion. Taking disciples as apprentices. Difficult. Is it possible to punish crimes? The secret formula passed down by people. Empty words make one's mouth weary and tongue dry. Without Western compassion, cultivation is not easy. Today, we will formally accept them into our sect. Ranked among the direct disciples, only below Basa Yaguru. Disciple Shen Gongbao pays respects to Master Jin Yin and Master Junti. The male leopard made rapid progress. Indeed, he possesses great fortune and profound understanding. The disciple has made such progress. Thanks to the pharmacist and his fellow disciples who subdued dragons and tigers. Not bad. The male leopard has already achieved enlightenment. It's time to go down the mountain. Why did the teacher suddenly send his disciples down the mountain? A great calamity is about to begin in the east. Fang Shushi has encountered many calamities. If one can enter the calamity's path, if any cultivator's heart is drawn to the wondrous Dharma of the West, self-willing to throw, then introduce one or two. This is a mutually beneficial matter. Don't force it. Just let things happen naturally. The teachers and disciples gained a lot on Mount Sumeru. I get along well with my fellow students. I really hate to leave. Why? The humiliation of Gongbao as a teacher. Deeply emotional, but the path of spiritual cultivation is long. Going down the mountain for trials is also part of spiritual practice. This treasure banner is named Jian. It is a treasure of the West. It can protect you and ward off evil spirits. Today I bestow upon you self-defense. These 3 Bodhi seeds can be used. Let's call them fellow Daoists of the 3 teachings. Cultivate good relationships. Please rest assured, teacher. After descending the mountain, you will surely remember your teacher's teachings. Cultivate good relationships. Live up to the teacher's kindness. We need to be cautious when descending the mountain this time. Great calamity of heaven and earth. Extremely dangerous. If you encounter difficulties, don't be reckless. Thank you for your care, teacher. Your disciples will remember this. Go. Ha ha ha. Huang Long. You rate nothing special. Disciples of the sage. A shame. Finished. No name. Dog Treasure Junior Brother. This child possesses powerful magic. We are no match for them. Escape quickly. Seeking help from Kunlun Mountain. Hey, another disciple of the holy martial arts. This humble Daoist, Shen Gongbao, greets fellow Daoist. I don't know why you are chasing after my senior brother. Ha ha ha, the great sage who can overturn the sea. Actions need no explanation. I have long admired the demon master Kun Peng. I never expected to meet a disciple today. Excuse me. I will certainly report to the Jade Purity Saint upon my return. I'll visit him at the Northern Underworld Demon Master's Palace another day. How could I have known I was born into the Demon Master's Palace? The teacher emphasized repeatedly, do not provoke the disciples of the sage. It's all over. It's all over. This is bad. Fellow Daoist, misunderstanding. My fellow Daoist and I merely sparred and exchanged techniques. Minor matters need not be reported to the sage. Isn't my senior brother working in heaven? Why did you come to my high? The Demon King wreaked havoc in the North Sea. Shen, the Dragon King of the North Sea, went to heaven to pray. I originally thought he was actually a mid-stage Tai Golden Immortal. Can be manipulated at will. Who knew I almost got caught? My junior brother recently attended the Peach Banquet. Your senior brother left you too. Many thanks to my senior brother. Junior brother helps you heal. Thank you, junior brother. Senior and junior brothers sorted out the primordial mountains, rivers, and seas. I accidentally obtained a rare treasure and gave it to my senior brother. It's unacceptable that my junior brother has only recently embarked on the path of cultivation. He needs spiritual essence even more than his senior brother. Senior brother, please don't be so polite. Besides, my junior brother received 2. I've already taken 1 pill. I really don't know how to thank my junior brother. Huanglong's emotional impact reached 100%, triggering a 100x return on investment. Congratulations, host. You have received a reward of 100 Bodhi seeds. Holy crap, 100x return. Isn't this the fate of misfortune system? The ingredients are a bit complicated. 100% emotional impact. This is so easy to be moved. Junior brother Wu's aptitude seems to have improved. It truly is a treasure. Thank you, junior brother. Senior brother, please return to heaven. Junior brother has also gone to the prehistoric world to continue dividing water. Good junior brother. Let's part ways here. Not bad. The staff technique is flexible and extremely powerful. Ordinary Earth immortals are no match for this master. The actor's talent is truly exceptional. He mastered the elder brother's staff technique so quickly. Not bad. Not bad. Teacher, teacher. Hey, teacher. Ah, sir, I miss my master so much. So fat. Let's rename it Dragon Beard Pighead. Rewards to you. Your disciples thank you for your kindness, Master. Since I have accepted you as my disciples, it will cultivate itself. These 2 Bodhi seeds are soluble in water, drinking with 1,200 grassroots gods outside the city. This treasure is extremely precious. Disciple, thank you, teacher. Oh, Prime Minister. The owner is still in his study. He instructed that the person should not be disturbed. As soon as Mr. Haha returned, he went straight to his study. There must be a new plan. We'll come again tomorrow. Prime Minister Sheng Rong. Begin Asia. General Flying Tiger, please wait. Mr. Shen is a national scholar. Now our great Sheng has no surplus grain. How to develop next? The merchants are exhausted. This cannot be solved in a day. Before this, I still have questions. Who does the 5 major grain magnates plan to send to guard them when Mr. Name personally guards the area? I am not good at fighting or being aggressive. Even less willing to enter the imperial court. Except Mr. Only Grand Tutor Wen is capable of this task. If war breaks out in the world, Grand Tutor Wen was required to assess the situation regarding the guarding of the granary. This is a real waste of talent. General Flying Tiger's ambition lies on the battlefield. Inappropriate. Please enlighten me, sir. The world is vast. Kong Zhuan went alone. If he were to guard the granary, this can ensure that the rear of the great Shang dynasty will be safe forever. Is Mr. Kong Zhuan a member of our great merchant family? He truly deserves the gentleman's praise. Ha 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 ha. I am but a mere Taiyi golden immortal. How dare I presume to comment on Kong Zhuan? Kong Zhuan was hailed as the foremost person below the sage. He'd even dare to beat up Shen if he got tough. Mr. Kong, where is Zhuan now? Would you be willing to help the great sage? Kong Zhuan is currently serving as the grain garrison officer at Sanchen Pass. He will definitely assist the big business. Kong Zhuan met with the general. Ha ha ha, no need for formalities. Good news is coming today. Magpies chirping on the branches by the window. Kong Zhuan had already guessed that something good was coming. Oh, why don't you guess? Could it be that I've been promoted? Haha, how come? Complaining about the slow promotion. Upgrade to more levels. Or you can have the generalship. Then I'm very grateful for your promotion, General. Chouge Edict King. Song to announce your entry into court. There is text above. Grand Tutor's seal. Prime Minister Shen wrong seal. I don't understand. When did you meet the Grand Tutor and Prime Minister? I'm also quite puzzled. Never mind. Let's tidy up. Let's prepare to enter Chouge. Today we enter Chouge. Must be put to use. It's not impossible for him to be ennobled and appointed as a high-ranking official someday. Thank you, General. Humanity seems to have undergone a tremendous change. The one-country pavilion is interesting. Kongbin was meritorious in guarding the border, promoted to second-ranking general, to guard the central grain supply for the Great Shang. Unification of the Kingdom Hall. Kongzhuan received the Imperial Edict. It seems the answer needs to be found in the National Pavilion. Your humble servant Kongzhuan has been summoned to Chouge, promoted to second-rank military officer. Unification of the Kingdom Hall. Please see the curator. Please come with me, sir. Please sit down, sir. The curator will arrive shortly. As expected of Kongzhuan, it was impossible to see through it even slightly, so he was a disciple of a sage. He's not quite as good as me. Handsome. Distinctive facial features. Oh dear, he's just a little worse than me. Taiyi Golden Immortal Cultivation. Your humble servant Kongzhuan has met the head of the academy. General Kong, there's no need for such formalities. We'll be colleagues from now on. Summoning you to Chouge. It was my idea to guard the granaries. Today Ikoku Kanyo Shimoda. Does General Kong wish to accompany us? Please, sir. Sir, drink some water. I am not thirsty, General Kong. Sir, I would like to ask you to name my grandson. What's so difficult about that? Sitter, come quick. Grown-ups. My lord, this is my grandson, a sign of wealth and nobility. The surname is Hu and has 3 characters. Let's call him Hu Hansen. Han San shouts 3. Shout 3 is great. Thank you, sir. This is the lifeblood of the 5 major grain granaries for the great merchants. Human World War. To start the affairs of the world, struggle and fight, King Tang convened an alliance to destroy the Jia dynasty. The fall of the Jian Shang dynasty. Could a great war break out in an instant? Who can say for sure? King Shang. If the human race starts a war, the 5 major grain depots can ensure the safety of large merchants. If it were only a war between humans, why should I? Zhao, are you entered Chouge? General Kong, today I entrust the granary to you. It can guarantee that nothing will go wrong. It may guarantee to permanently eliminate the worries of major merchants. It is possible to guarantee the training of a new army that can sweep across the land. If Kongzhuan were here, the granary is impenetrable and the merchants are safe. Fellow Daoist, if you firmly believe that I will heal the wounded, they must know about my relationship with King Tang. Why do you spare no effort to help the great merchants? This humble Taoist's destiny is to be a merchant. Let's brew a pot of tea. The adults are out of tea leaves. There are still 10 cakes of tea left. Let the dragon-bearded tiger drink it. Dragon beard tiger. Dragon Beard Tiger is finished. Long Long, it's me. This is big trouble. Brother Long, I'm going into seclusion. Goodbye. Dragon Beard Tiger R. Master, please don't hit me. Why don't you just transplant the tea trees back? So I won't have to run around so much in the future. If it's moved, will it still be called Waishan Da Hong Pao? The soil and water nurture the tea of a particular region. Fellow Daoist, please wait. Activating the fateful star. Congratulations, host, on obtaining the Eye of Truth. Listen to heaven and earth. A peach tree, a willow tree. It's up to you. Stupid monster, take my dragon fist. Stonefish. Please spare my life, immortal. We saw nothing. I almost forgot you don't have clairvoyance or clairaudience. Seeking the immortal master's mercy, my brother can swear to the heavens. I saw and heard nothing today. This humble Daoist has spent his entire life on the ancient path of the middle intestine. I dislike fighting and killing the most. There's no need for you two to panic. Immortal above. My brother and I were the ancient rulers of the Zhuanyuan clan. The ghosts of his soldiers who died drifted here, absorbed by peaches and willows. Upon waking, I gained eyesight and ears that could see and hear 1,000 miles. Battlefield. How many heroic souls of humanity are buried there? Zhuanyuan's supreme ruler had tens of millions of soldiers, but still suffered a crushing defeat. Millions of brothers perished in the struggle for supremacy. Wang Chengzi was incompetent, exhausted Zhuanyuan to be buried with millions of people. No wonder he was destined for murder. Damn it. Many thanks to the immortals for granting me human form. I wish to follow the immortals. You two have made great contributions to the human race. Entering tribulation in this life, he should rightfully claim credit. But later, they were granted deities based on their merits, free from endless ups and downs, ranked among the gods. Hey, gentlemen, the museum owner said, you two should first familiarize yourselves with farming. He will be of great use in the future, following the instructions of the curator. The ore has been extracted. Meals and accommodation included, and wages. Where can you find such a good job? Go. Working with Lord Long is a promising career path. Dig here. The water is salt water. Salt is salt. This is salt. After the departure of the Bitter King, the Grand Tutor's subordinate, King Wuchang of Yaxia, entrusted me, your humble servant. Assist Zi Shu wholeheartedly. Your servants obey. Wu Deshang is now thriving. I absolutely do not believe that the disease is terminal. However, Mr. has been in business for 12 years. Deshang's national power doubled. Salt and iron abundant. People have enough to eat. However, he was repeatedly granted the title of Marquis. How should King Leopard be rewarded? Mr. Gongbao's talents. I am incomparable. If he assists other feudal lords, then there will be no major loss of dignity. Unwilling to be enfiefed as a marquis or appointed as a prime minister or king, it would be better to appoint him as the imperial preceptor, one of the ministers entrusted with the care of the young emperor. Instruct his majesty Zishu. But for my great business, he has devoted himself to it. First, he assisted the late king, again assisting the lonely king. He deliberately wanted the Grand Tutor to be Zishu's teacher. Thank you, Your Majesty, for valuing Wenjiang. I am very grateful. The military administration and campaigns are still acceptable. His governance skills are far inferior to those of Mr. Gongbao. What the Shang dynasty needed was a wise ruler who could govern the country effectively, not a monarch on horseback. Therefore, Gongbao is more suitable than Shen. What do you think? We agree with what the Grand Tutor said. Let us then summon Gongbao to the Longevity Immortal Palace. I was invited to attend the Orphanage Entrustment Conference. Your subject Shen Gongbao has met with the King, Grand Tutor, Prime Minister, Vice Prime Minister, and Marshal. Sir, there's no need for such formalities. I do not want my husband to be Zishu's teacher. Be my Grand Shang State Advisor. The king was bestowed with a golden whip. Prime Minister of the same rank as Grand Tutor. What does the gentleman think? Your Majesty's request. The leopard dared not refuse. Your Majesty, I thank you. The king issued an edict to the entire kingdom of Chufeng. The master of the museum is the grand preceptor of our great Shang dynasty. The king was bestowed with a golden whip as a subordinate of the Grand Tutor. What? The museum master became the imperial advisor. The museum owner became the national advisor. We're going to have a good life. Gay Kai. How could this be? The great hero hexagram. The great hero's divination. Rare and majestic. Who exactly is this person?